And we're live. They haven't heard us go live yet. We're going to pull a sick prank on people. We're just going to let the music just play.
And see who contacts
us first.
Oh, that's going to be funny. Who do you think it'll be?
It's Freaky Friday.
Freaky Fun Friday. I would say Jacob, but Jacob's watching us on YouTube, so he's probably just laughing. It's either going to be
We're just going to wait and see.
It's either going to be Tubby.
We're just going to wait and see.
Jeff.
This is too funny.
Or Joe. Yes. Our little.
Write that girl's name down or whatever.
I am. She's on Facebook?
Yeah. She's saying she's having problems with the app.
Okay.
I can't go any longer. All right, we're gonna go ahead and go live. We were pulling a prank on you guys. We were already on video saying we're gonna let the music play and see who's gonna be the first one to tell us. Hello, hello,
nobody did.
Hello. The music's on. The music's on, and nobody reached out to us to tell us the music was on.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Does
that
mean
is hilarious.
Listening?
That is absolutely hilarious. Woo, boy, Joey. Good God.
Well, Jacob, he sent back, ha, 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 ha.
Yeah, we were just going to let it play for a few seconds and see if anybody was going to be like, hello.
Hello, Clarice.
Hello, your music is playing. That is good. That's good stuff. It was funny. It was silly funny.
Yeah. But kind of scary because that makes you wonder, though, if we've got listeners out there this morning. I'm sure we do, though.
Steph, you got listeners at your house all the time. Them fools are outside leaving business cards.
Tell me about it.
For a good time call. One call, that's all.
They didn't leave a name, so I had no idea who it was.
So how about this? And I'm just going to biatch right from the get-go.
Uh-oh.
My email for song request, some numbnuts has got me on some stupid email list where they're like
spam mail.
Yeah, like I get some crap like 10,000 straws for $3.99. And it's all these weird it's just all these stupid weird emails, dude. And I got to sign in from the computer and not my phone so I can send back something. So here's Tiffany, and they're somewhere over in the UK. So it says Tiffany UK, and it's like, look at all that. Those are all links to Glass Straws Vintage Paper, Glass Straws Green and White Straws, Aviation Sunglasses. I mean, it's crazy. Straight jacket. I'll take the Oakley straight jacket, though.
I somehow am signed into the justforfunoutlook.com.
That's the download music. Why are you signed into that?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
But I keep getting Twitter messages on it.
So that's not on the Outlook, is it?
Yeah. justforfunradio@outlook.com. Yeah. And I'm getting Twitter messages from it.
Hell if I know. Because the Twitter messages go through the Gmail. The problem is we got like 10 friggin' email addresses.
Yeah. And
at least they all say Just for Fun Radio and not put the Indian Outlaw.
Woo! Yeah.
And
I'm
an Indian Outlaw. Half Cherokee and Choctaw. My mama, she's a mama because she's 80.
D.
Are you trying to say she's got double D's? You sick perv.
ADHD.
Yeah, there you go.
And good morning to you, Zach from Iowa. My eyes aren't working.
What the hell's your eyes got to do with your mouth,
I
dum-dum?
almost said Ohio.
But what does your eyes have to do with your mouth?
Because I saw double. I don't know. Actually, I did see double because it popped up on here and it popped up on here.
You're now entering the redneck zone. So I talked to somebody on the phone yesterday that says Stephanie is friggin' hilarious. I said, and she doesn't even try to be. He says, that redneck currency crap is the funniest thing ever. I said, you do know that's real, right? He's like, what?
No,
I'm like, that's not rehearsed. Like, those rednecks know this. They know this currency. And you can laugh and say, no, it's not. But you spit those numbers out like somebody trying to tell you where all the money for the United States goes in the Treasury.
and then I get it wrong and Travis corrects me.
I'm just saying. For somebody to say, no, it's not real, you two rednecks got it down to a T. So either you've been rehearsing it a lot, which I guess just drinking a lot is kind of like rehearsing it a lot. But the fact that you said it so fast proves it's not a lie.
Well, I mean, I know how much the 30 packs are. And
So if I was to give you some pesos to go buy a beer, it'd throw you off a little bit.
I have no idea because I don't even know.
Travis, you need to get the guy riding in the van with you or the truck with you to explain the Spanish currency on tequila. Or $10 get you 3 bottles.
Oh, he drinks the Bud. Well, actually,
And there's only worms in the tacos.
Travis.
Yeah, no worms in the tequila. They're only in the tacos. Okay. They're
Ew.
cooked worms, Stephanie. Like, don't act like all of a sudden you rednecks have some kind of sick standard.
I don't eat bugs.
You can't tell me you've not been riding down the road on a
Well,
four-wheeler with your mouth open. Did you? Did it go in your mouth? Look, Monica Lewinsky, did it go in your mouth? Yes
no,
or
it went
no?
up my nose.
Okay, well, it went in you.
I really did have a fly up my nose one
Well,
day when
there
I
you
was
go,
on the
Monica.
four-wheeler.
It entered your body.
Yeah, it did. And
Now,
then
where you
I
spit it is totally up to you. The bug.
you don't want to know.
Oh, yes, I do now. I really want to know now. What happened to the bug?
I did have to spit it out because it was. I mean, I couldn't get it out, and I tried blowing out my nose. I couldn't get it out.
So when you spit him out, did he fly off or was he dead?
Oh, he was dead.
Oh, that would have just been hilarious if you'd spit him out. And he like shakes it off, play a little Taylor Swift, shake it off, and then he flies off.
Ew, it's gagging me thinking about it.
Stephanie goes to spit it out. She's like, I thought it was a good one, but it's not. Get it?
Whew.
Redneck currency.
And let me tell you what that silly daughter of mine did this morning. For the listeners out there, you know, she has cerebral palsy. She's in a wheelchair. Well, she drives it with her head, and Scotty's seen how she drives it.
That's how you drive your van. What are you talking about?
But she decides that halfway down the driveway, she's going to go ahead and put it on reverse before she goes, because they back them onto the lift to get them on the bus. She puts that thing in reverse, turns it around, and backs all the way down the driveway to the bus ramp or the bus lift. And I mean, she did it perfectly. We only had to tell her to turn it a little bit. And
wait, what? You only had to tell her once?
yeah, to turn it.
Really?
Just a
Are you
little
sure
bit.
she's related to you? Because I tell you crap like 7, 8 times.
She gets her driving skills from her daddy. What can I say?
That's
Travis can-
scary all by itself.
Well, Travis can back up. He can back up anything. with a trailer.
Really? Could you repeat that one more
No,
time?
never mind.
Really? Travis can back up very well and he can back up to anything. Is that what you just said?
Back up anything.
Oh, that could be even worse if he could back up anything because he's been to a couple drag shows.
Oh my gosh. But at least he wasn't on the bus by himself.
That's
true.
It's true. It's true. He at least did not make out with drag queens. Just saying. That has happened on the bus. We had an individual sit on the bus and sat in the laps of 2 of them. Not too sure what happened because we left the bus.
Mm-hmm.
But we do know what he did with the 3rd one.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was driving the bus. And when everybody remember when you're on the school bus and the driver's always got the sunglasses on and looking up at the mirror? Yeah. I'm driving the bus and I hear, quit it. You're making my hard. And I just like looked up and went, what the hell did you just say? And I looked over my shoulder at the red light and I'm like, what the heck are y'all doing? Never, ever, ever let me hear you tell a drag queen, stop, you're making my hard.
Rich Archer said he was going to give us 5 minutes before he told us.
Really? You were going to give me, listen, 2 seconds of dead air is horrible. You were going to let me go 5 minutes. I see what kind of damn friends you are. He would be the guy that would let me get arrested and then tell me tomorrow, man, I told you
so.
Told you that wasn't a good idea. Well, why the hell didn't you stop me as I was doing it? I see what kind of, you know what? I'll never, ever go partying with Rich Archer because he's going to be the guy that will come tell me the next day I shouldn't have done it, not even get me out of jail. And thanks, Rich. That's how you prove your friendship.
And that's a scary thought because he's going to Kid Rock with us on the bus.
Well, Rich, I'm going to give you a bit of advice. When you're on my bus, don't make me look up in that mirror and hear you telling some dude, stop, you're making my hard.
Shit for brains.
I'm just telling you, don't make me look up in that mirror and have to tell you to stop. It's 7:44. I can do all this before 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock,
yes.
I have to clean it up at 8 o'clock, so I can be a little adult before 8.
Yes, and that's funny. And it's no words.
Which words? Which no, words? No words to what? The hard getting hard or the Rich Archer letting me go to jail and then be like, I told you that was a bad idea. I don't remember you stopping me, sir. Not making the hard, but I don't remember you stopping me from going to jail. So the getting hard is just really bothering you today.
Well, I mean,
with your one camouflage pocket.
And it's not even a pocket.
Only a redneck. Only a stupid ace redneck. I got to take a picture. She comes to work.
Have you seen the back?
No, God knows. Don't turn around. I want a picture of that. Redneck Steph comes to here with this stupid shirt on.
And I'm being corrected by Travis. I should have said.
And let me finish.
Okay,
she comes to work in this stupid ace shirt. Look at the camera, please, so you don't look too terribly bad in the picture. So she comes to.
Thanks.
So she.
Did you get it? I'm not moving. Okay.
So she comes to work in a black shirt. It has a camouflage pocket on it, and it says "Blessed Girl" in pink. But the camouflage pocket, it's not even a real pocket. It's like having a pair of corduroy Britannias that look like they have pockets, but they're not real pockets. Just for Fun Radio.
Oh, man, really?
Hold on. Everybody go.
5 minutes was,
huh?
5 minutes was too long?
Yeah, man. Okay. Okay, let me word it this way. If I was doing something horribly wrong, would you allow me to do it for 5 minutes? Scott, do not put your hand on that part of the horse's butt. Would you let me do 5 minutes of it?
As a firefighter, I'm kind of privy to each county's response time.
Oh, God, you're going to give me 20 minutes then.
So whatever county we're in, I'm going to find out what the response time is, and then I'll give you right up to that millisecond. How's that?
Go to Fulton County.
Good Lord. Good job, Steph. Good job.
Don't worry about anybody going in the back of that bus going, stop, you're making my woo-woo hard with the dude. That's not happening.
That's not happening on your end, huh?
Not on my end, no. I'm going because it's like George Phillips keeps inviting me out to fusions for that gender stuff, and I'm like, dude, come on.
Now that is fun. That is fun.
Yeah, it is a fun show.
You know, we are. No, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead. I gotta hear this.
We've been there a few times. We did the one at the other place in Porterdale, but we're now fixing to do one called the Queens at the Social House. Now it's funny if you go in and you let's word this correctly, everybody.
You're a douchebag.
If you go in, and the douchebag remark was not to you, it's for the other person that watches and listens, even though he says he doesn't.
Yeah.
The point is you go into the drag show and you treat it as a comedy show.
Right.
If you are a homosexual, which I could care less if you are or not. I mean, look, we got Twilight on the show. He's at least honest about the fact he's a homosexual.
Mhm.
But if you're a homosexual and you go in and you have your good time, that is great. And if you're a homosexual and you're sitting on the bus and your happens with said situation, then you're a homosexual. It's not my place to question it. But you damn sure don't bash homosexuals
Yeah.
while you're has been getting hard by one. I mean, listen, my friend Tubby, and I ain't trying to throw Tubby under the bus, but Tubby said, I respect people who are honest.
Mhm.
Don't tell us that you're straight and bash the hell out of homosexuals, and then we find out you're not straight.
Yeah, 'cause
That's not only is your own kind going to hate you, other people are going to hate you because nobody's going to respect you.
Yeah, because even though they
Just
are
be you.
beautiful dressed as women, they still have the same
Parts.
equipment as you do.
But-
So, come on now.
But without pointing out bad stuff, the drag
Yeah.
show that we're going to be doing at the Social House is absolutely amazing. It is hilarious. What happened on the bus just happened to be the wrong person
Mhm.
representing Just for Fun Radio. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm picking.
Hmm.
I'm in a picking mood this morning. If you got a scab, stay the hell away from me. If you got bruises, I'll be like, does that hurt? Does that hurt? Does that hurt?
Oh, yeah, rip that scab right off.
That's right,
oh, that's
man.
awesome.
Good thing I don't show you
nah.
my head.
No, man, I'm gonna give you that millisecond there. Once I know what response times are, we can just generalize on how much trouble and fun you can have.
Good Lord.
You don't want to know.
Hey, if you're not taking it to the limit, you ain't doing yourself any justice.
Yeah, you may have a valid point.
Maybe. Big maybe.
Hey, well, all right, I'm gonna let you guys go. You guys have an awesome show as
All right.
always, and man, it's just for fun, dude.
All right, thanks a lot for
Have a
calling in.
great day.
Oh,
Oh, I just hung up. Sorry. So Raven's renovation. What about sitting next to you on the bus? And he did a question mark, and then he did two of the little smiley faces with the heart love you eyes. There's no
Hmm.
sitting next to me on the bus like that either.
'Cause
Nope.
That's how
Nope.
that started.
Nope. No. Nada. Not gonna happen. I don't see it happening. No. That's enough. I'm moving on. So anyhow, did anybody pay attention to let me plug my phone.
So, before we went on air, we were talking about what's going on tonight.
Hold on before you do that then.
Okay.
Because we'll get off on a long part of the conversation about that.
Oh yeah.
I want to play a video that I recorded this morning, and I don't know if anybody heard this. Dum, dum, dum. All right, everybody, pay close attention as this news report.
New developments right after Channel 2 Action News this morning.
Time now 6:36. 2 local deputies are off the job this morning. A third is under investigation in Rockdale County. We got a tip this week. The deputies are tied to a drug investigation. The sheriff, Eric Levitt, told us he cannot comment on the nature of the GBI investigation, but he said he fired one deputy and one resigned.
What's that say? What you think about that?
All I got to say is I love Eric Lovett.
I love Eric too, but you need to hem up the douche nugget, which they did. I mean,
Yeah.
if he's gone, he's gone.
Oh, Eric Lovett when he was
It's Eric
elected.
Levitt, by the way.
Levitt.
You love Levitt?
I love Levitt.
Oh, there's a sign. There's a sign.
Love Levitt. Yeah.
Love Levitt.
Yeah.
There's
that
a
is
sign. We need to get some signs made.
good. He's came into this county and he's cleaning it up. He's
He
taking
ain't playing.
No, he's not. Because look at how long they tried to get the what is that, South Precinct by me?
Yep.
Or right here by us. Look
Yep.
at how long they tried to get that in play. There for the longest time it was just a trailer in the back and nobody ever went there. There was no cops there. There really wasn't.
Why are you talking to me like I know? But
Oh, I thought
we got a morning show, dum I got to look at you.
Well, I thought you were going to say that, but I mean, when it was just a trailer, there really wasn't the police
presence. Yes.
that there is now that Levitt is in office.
Yes.
And I'm not saying anything bad on Jeff Wigington, but
You know what? You know what? And I said it this morning. You know, I'm kind of sick of having to apologize
Yeah.
to everybody. Please forgive me as I say, I'm sick of apologizing. I keep looking. What is the word I keep looking? What did I keep saying? You look at me.
I thought I saw a shadow. I forgot.
I keep saying I don't mean to be rude.
I don't mean to be rude. I don't.
I can't remember what it is, but I keep
can't
saying
remember
it. And I looked at her after I said it, and I said, you know what? I'm tired of saying that. I hate every time I go to explain something, I have to go, I hate to sound like I'm picking,
Yeah.
or I hate to sound like I'm being rude, or I hate to sound like I hate to offend you.
That's it. I hate to offend you. Not trying to offend you.
I'm not trying to offend you, but when I'm trying to tell you that you got to do something right, it's like, I don't mean to offend you, but the problem is on my construction sites, man, back in the day, I didn't have to worry about hurting your feeling. You know why? Because real men don't have their panties all up in their crack, all whiny and acting stupid. And I've noticed in the world that I'm in now, everybody's getting butt hurt.
Oh, yeah.
Pardon me. I mean,
Yeah.
damn, if you post something wrong on Facebook, somebody's getting their butt all chapped.
Oh, yeah.
So
I mean, it's
I'm just to a point where it's like,
I've-
Tubby said it best to me. I'm quoting a lot of Tubby today. Tubby said
Yeah,
it
you
best
are.
to me a couple weeks back. He's like, dude, you've gotten so busy trying to make everybody happy that you're almost not even happy anymore. Like, you're so busy trying to keep the masses happy. The people that fell in love with you for being this good guy are getting where they don't know what to think because you're so busy trying to keep everybody happy. The problem is I've started this last week using the word real. I mean, I've always used the word real, but just like I catchphrased vamp and made everybody start paying attention to vamp, I'm fixing to catchphrase real. You gotta be real. Keep it real.
Yes.
You know, I made a post this morning about that jackass down on the square.
And I shared that.
And
'cause,
you know, you can all day long scream, God this, and you're going to hell, and God this, and you can try to tell everybody that that's what you're all about is God, and you're screaming God, you're screaming God. But the first time somebody says something to you and tells you to shut up and quit screaming at their kids,
dude,
I got the freedom of speech. So you're the guy that wants to scream God, 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 God. But the first time somebody tries to correct you, you want to scream out a man-made law. I got the freedom of speech. Well, you know what? My freedom of choice comes way before your freedom of speech. And you have the freedom of speech, and I can call you a dumbass because your freedom of speech is no better, no bigger, no sweeter than mine. The other problem is, let's just quote this, you dumbass. My reach is a whole lot bigger than yours. More people hate you than will ever hate me because I don't scream at their kids and call them little whores.
Shit for brains.
I'm telling
I'm just telling you. I'm just telling you.
You're a douchebag.
You are yelling at people's kids, you complete idiot. What part of the Bible says that you're supposed to go disrespect women and disrespect small kids? That makes you have a small penis, you little worm. Yes, the real DJ Scotty is bleeding through the microphone right now. And you better be glad I'm keeping it censored.
Oh, yeah.
Because
that's
who
a touchy subject.
Who
with
wants to
him.
treat women and kids like that other than a small man? Because a real man, a real honorable man, you need to go watch some of the Waltons, son, and learn what a real man does and what a real father does. You need to go sit down and watch some Little House on the Prairie because apparently you didn't watch that as a kid.
Yeah, because wasn't it a female minister with the Christian bikers?
How about this? You go watch. I got his video. I will be downloading because I won't be sharing that idiot's YouTube. I'm just going to post his video.
Yeah.
So people can see it. But the first thing out of his mouth is, I'm going to go preach to some of these bikers. And he's running his yap. But the bad thing is he's got a little cousin that all these bikers are helping.
Yeah. Because what he doesn't
So-
realize is the bikers was there to help raise money for St. Jude's.
Oh, he does
Children's.
realize it. And in the
Oh.
video, he says that even though y'all think y'all are doing right, helping St. Jude's doesn't mean you're going to heaven. Oh,
Are
he
you
says that.
Serious?
Oh, yeah. That might not be word for word, but that's what he says. You can watch the video. Again, I'm not going to share that idiot's video. I'm just going to copy it. I'll post it for people to see.
I mean,
Complete jackass.
I knew he was yelling at the little kids at Christmas time, the
That's
little
right.
females telling them they're whores for sitting in Santa's lap.
Oh, yeah. And then the ones
they're
at
going to
Halloween
hell.
that were wearing hats.
Yeah.
You know,
wearing
the little witches
hats.
are whores. Let me tell you something. Some people are saying I'm wasting too much time giving this idiot time. But what I want people to know is if you go into the square of Covington, you're gonna see him at a big
Yeah.
event. I'm not trying to bash Covington. I'm not trying to take business away from Covington. This idiot is the one
Yes.
that's taking business away from Covington.
Yeah.
And all the people of Covington need to stand up and grow some testicles or ask your wife to give them back to you. And you need to stand up for your community, and you
And-
need to make sure an
mhm.
idiot like this keeps his mouth shut. He screamed at me. Let me tell you something. If you scream at my kid and call her a whore, you better pray you have video.
Mhm.
That's all I'm going to say. I'm not threatening you. You just better make sure your video camera's on. You ever call my kid a whore?
Oh, he didn't call my daughter a whore, but he called her an abomination. And, that was just very uncalled for. And correct me if I'm wrong, but he doesn't even live in Covington, right?
Oh, he does.
Oh, he does live in Covington?
I got his address. Anybody that wants it.
But
Here's the other thing. I don't try to hide. Hello, there's a bus in the front yard. I don't try to hide. But let me tell you something. If you're going to be a whack job, and you're going to scream at kids, you probably shouldn't let your address be where people can find it. Because I've had 15 some odd people send me his friggin' address. And I'm like, well, my freedom of speech and his freedom of speech are equal. So I know that I'm going to sound like an a-hole for this, but what if we go protest in front of his house? What are you going to do?
Yeah. Really.
Call the cops? That means we'll stand there and scream idiot until the cops tell us to leave.
Yeah. And I don't get how he gets away with cussing at little kids because that's
No,
against the
he's
law.
not cussing.
So calling him a whore isn't cussing?
Apparently, they don't look at that as cussing.
Okay, so we can just go out on the street and call anybody a whore?
Surprises the hell out of me. Surprises the hell out of me. I want any
wow.
grown fathers, any grown men or women listening to the show right now to call in and give me your opinion. I don't want Friday to be about a rant,
Yeah.
but let me tell you, this idiot wanted my time, and I am the guy. I don't care what you think about me. I am the guy.
Well,
When it comes to feeding the homeless, I'm going to help. When it comes to helping the defenseless, I'm going to help. When it comes to people being bullied, I'm going to help. God gave me this big mouth, son, and let me just show you how it's done. You wanted me, you got me. I'm coming for you. That ain't a threat. I'm going to come for you, and I'm going to use what God gave me as an ability to help people. I'm going to use this big effing mouth that God gave me and these big hands that reach out to the world, and I'm coming for you. You, sir, have made other people's lives ruined. Don't take this as a threat. I'm not threatening violence on you. I'm just telling you, you wanted some of DJ Scotty's time, you got it.
Well, real quick, before we get any callers in, I'd like to give a really big happy birthday shout out to Peyton. For those that may not know who Peyton is, when she was out of school for spring break, she came and sat in the studio one morning, and she turns 14 today. So happy birthday, Peyton. Hope you have a great day.
All right. Now, I'm going to be a little more humbling now that I got this idiot out of my mind. So, and I'm going to try not to cry to say this because I was bawling down the expressway when I had a lady on the phone yesterday. Bawling. So, there's a little something that some females are born with.
Can I see that real quick?
Why can't you just ask me a question? You just start pointing at stuff and I have no idea what you're talking about. So yesterday, I'm on the phone with a girl named Christy. I'm not going to divulge her last name. If there needs to be a conversation later, there will be. So I'm driving down the road, and I find out her 14-year-old daughter. Let me word it this way: she's 14 years old. The young lady has tried forever, since a small, child, to get on with the P League, cheerleaders.
Yes.
Recreational.
Yes.
Her dream to be this cheerleader. That's all she's wanted to do. Well, this year she just so happens to get on her high school cheerleading. She's happy as can be. Life is great.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know the name of this. I will get more details for everybody because I want to try to help her as much as possible. And I don't know what we can do. And I try not to always bring God into stuff, but she reached out to me and said, look, you've been given this gift and you have this gift. You get these people, you do these things, and I don't know what you can do for me. And I don't know what we need to do. She is at the same hospital right now where we're trying to get crayons raised up, which my wife's kind of spearheading that. So there's this thing that some females are born with, and they usually grow out of it. Mm-hmm. Well, her daughter apparently didn't grow out of it because over a week ago, they had to rush her to the hospital. They had to basically cut her abdomen open like a C-section. They've had to use machines and things to do surgeries to rebuild her urethra.
Yes.
So a lot of stuff with her bladder, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. They're pumping blood in her, and if she stands up, it just comes right out of her area. Let's just leave it at that, y'all. So, but every time the girl stands up, it's just like pouring water out of a water bottle. So right now, I'm saying, Christy, what, and I'm bawling. Like she's bawling, I'm bawling. I'm on the expressway going to Tractor Supply, right? So I'm going out the expressway bawling. And because all I can think about is how lucky most of us are as parents to have healthy kids. No matter your daughter's situation, Stephanie.
Oh yeah, she's healthy.
She's
as a
healthy,
horse.
right? And
yeah.
I'm not trying to. I'm just using you as an example for our listeners.
Yeah.
No matter Ashley's situation, she's not hurting. She's not dying.
Right.
This poor girl has blood shooting out of her almost as fast. Well, actually, when she stands up, the blood's shooting out faster than they can put it in. So I said, Christy, what do you, of course, I'm crying when I say this. And I'm like, Christy, what do you need? She goes, I don't know. But I needed you to get the word out. So if anything, what I'm telling people is donate some blood. Go just donate blood. I don't know. I am finding out this information. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know whether to tell you to go to the hospital that she's at. I don't know whether I'm telling you to go to the Red Cross. All I'm telling you is when you start hearing, I'm going to fix the cry. When you hear about these little girls.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
It's sad, y'all.
Yes, it is. And she's 14.
To know this 14-year-old girl just 2 weeks ago finally got on the cheerleading team. 2 weeks ago, she finally got what she wanted. And now look. So to know that blood is shooting out of her that fast is horrible because every one of my listeners need to think about this could be your kid.
Oh, yeah.
This could be your kid. So I told her, I said, Christy, I want you to do me this favor. You're going back to this hospital. I want you to find out about this crayon thing because she said she was watching people hand out crayons. I said, I need you to do me a favor. I need you to tell me if they need individual packs. And she said, well, so far that's what they're doing is giving away packs. I said, because I got people buying packs of crayons. If you go to Hobby Lobby and you, Michael's, not Hobby Lobby, Michael's. If you go to Michael's in Conyers, as odd as this is, one of my friends told the woman at the register why they were buying 8 boxes of crayon. And the woman says, oh my God, let me tell you this. There's a internet coupon that takes them from like $1.70 down to like 89 cents. Mm-hmm. So if you go into Michael's, ask them about this coupon, you can bring me these crayons. I'll be tonight, all the Just for Fun folks, or at least some of us, I don't know how many, will be at the Relay for Life. You can bring us some crayons.
Yes.
she's supposed to be finding out if they want packs because Stump, sweet Stump, Stump says to me, so do they need individual packs or do they just need crayons? Are they giving kids just 2 or 3 crayons or are they giving them a pack? And I was like, I don't know. My wife's kind of handling it. He says,
Yeah.
I found where I can go buy a box of 172 crayons. He says, I'll go buy $100 worth of those. Stump. Come on, bro. I mean, step up. He is stepping up. So all I'm telling you is this. These are what these kids have to play with while they're in these hospitals.
Yes.
So don't drink a beer tonight. 1 beer at 1 bar can buy 4 boxes of these crayons.
Don't go get a 6-pack. A 6-pack can get 2 boxes.
Yeah, don't follow the redneck
redneck currency.
the currency. So what I'm telling you is this. One of 2 things, 2 different stories. Either we're going to drive the bus down, pull up to the front door and step out with all the crayons, or I'm going to call every one of my brothers that ride and we're going to load up these saddlebags and we're going to drive down there. We're going to try not to, I want to stop in front of the building and walk in and hand the crayons. I want to make a cool picture of the bikes in front of the hospital, but at the same time, I don't want to block an ambulance or anything that could hurt anybody. But I just think that would be very cool to go down there with the crayons. Or the second part of the story, if I find out we need to give this little girl some blood, I don't think Chris with Ravens Renovation would hesitate to go down with me to give blood. I don't think for one second that Jeff, Matthias, I don't think Joe Leeper, I don't think JD Spivey, I don't think, hell, I don't even think Drew would mind. I don't see it being a problem because the problem that everybody needs to realize is my daughter could be faced with this tomorrow.
Yeah.
Needing something like this.
Yeah.
JD's daughter just was born and he's experiencing a whole nother life now being a father. Well, I almost said no offense. Please take this the right way. But right now she's healthy. If something was to happen, it's great to know people like us will just jump up and help you. So for the guy that keeps telling me I'm going to go to hell, well, I'm going to hell in a handbasket then. But when I go, I'll leave this planet helping 5 million people if I can help it. If I died today, I would be honored to know I died if I was pulling 2 babies out of the back of a car. I'll take that. And you can kiss my ass. I'll take that. If I left this world helping somebody, so be it. Because that's DJ Scotty. You take that and stick that in your pipe and smoke it, you whack job. All right, everybody, enough of my bitching, complaining, crying. It's just one of those days. It really bothers me to know that I try to help so many people on this planet, and this whack job does nothing but stand down on the square. And for instance, a lady reached out to me to say that she was down there with her kids. All these families were down there taking senior prom pictures, and this piece of crap was down there screaming at them, telling them they were all going to hell for fornicating. These simple kids have spent all this money. The parents worked so hard to give these kids the money to be able to go to prom, or the kids work so hard to go to prom. They go down there. They're having a nice, peaceful night. They're trying to take pictures. You don't know if these kids are church kids or not church kids. So for you to stand on the square and scream they're all going to hell for fornicating, you're a friggin' whack job.
Yes,
and somebody needs to take care of your dumb ass. Everybody. We'll be right back. I'm just in one of those moods. I'm so sorry. I love everybody. I do. And I try to do so good by everybody, and I will help anybody. Chris with Ravens Renovations just typed, say the word. I know that right there is say the word, brother, and I'm on it. JD Spivey the same way. Jeff Matthias the same way. Each and every one of you that listen to the morning show every day, all of y'all. The greatest thing I can say is this. I love every single one of you. And all you got to do is reach out to me, and I'll try to help you the best way I can. God sent me back to this planet. You want to talk about God? I had a guy break every bone in my face. I was supposed to have died in 2005. My mother was told, your son will be dead in 3.5 hours. Let me tell you something, fool. You want to stand there and tell me I'm going to go to hell? I tried to go once. They didn't want me. God brought me back as DJ Scotty to rock this friggin' world. And if the one thing I got to do is get me a can of Raid to kill bugs like you, so friggin' be it. Every one of my followers will help me buy a can of Raid to get rid of your dumb ass. Everybody, we're getting out of here. We're going to a song, and I'm going to come back a happier character. Actually, you can't make me any happier than I already am. All I know is you wanted my time. You got my time. Now, boy, you want to hear some preaching? You're fixing to get some. This song goes out to you, you whack job. Ain't no rest for the wicked.
So he just like stakes out the square?
Every time he knows about an event.
How does he find out about them?
It's all over the...
I mean...
It's just like us. We find out about it.
Well, I mean, even as something as simple as people going and taking pictures.
He's just down there on the weekends. Rob was walking out of Scoops one night. Scoops. And the guy standing right there on the corner screaming at people walking out of Scoops.
There's got to be something that can be done. Trees. Rich Archer says, I want to get Rich Archer scouting for the troops involved with the crayon drive. I didn't catch it all, so let me know who I got to see, please. This one, okay. I got to go to the bathroom. And they're just collecting crayons. They're not collecting like crayon books and stuff like that.
Sir, ma'am.
They're just collecting crayons, no crayon books or anything.
I don't know. We need to find out. If you would like to call down there, Crystal has just been so busy.
Yeah.
Mike typed something and I don't know what that says.
If
Mike, you typed something and I don't know how to decipher it right now just because the mind's running 100 miles an hour.
And usually when you donate blood, they'll take all kinds of types.
Oh, sorry. So he was on blood. Okay.
Yes.
I was lost. I apologize.
Yeah,
I was just so lost there for a second. You're right. I see what you're saying. I see what he's saying now.
See, I'm universal.
I wasn't thinking blood just because I'm wide open, y'all.
I'm O positive.
I'm O negative. You know how I remember I'm O negative? Oh, crap. Ha! That's how I remember I'm O negative.
Funny because Ashley's O negative too. So now I know if she needs blood, who I need to come to.
You really want to put this in that?
Well, you ain't getting hers.
We need to go back. We need to go back to the show with that one. You want to put some of this in that? Let me tell you something. I'll give her some cuckoo juice. She can't get my pimp juice, but she can have my cuckoo juice.
Oh my God. I'm going to put these yard signs in the room over here so they're out of the way and nothing happens.
They are. We need to find out about putting the boots to bullies thing in the square cut.
Yeah.
Let you come down there and run that yap in.
Yeah, buddy. Billy Jack could be all over him in a heartbeat.
I'll find out about that.
Yeah.
And we're back. So yeah. So if you weren't watching video, then you don't know what was going on around here. So Mike types, and I was a little lost because I was revved up. If they need, I'm A negative. I know they need slightly more rare types, and so, but period. Where we're going with this because I was running wide open. Steph, hurry up, get off the toilet. I gotta put a mic cane. I gotta put a microphone in the bathroom. We gotta come up with the toilet mic. Because some of the best conversations happen on the toilet. Some of my best Facebooking is from the toilet. My best videos are always while I'm driving because that's where my mind runs wide open and I think about all the stuff I need to do. Because while I'm confined in the vehicle, I can't do any of the stuff I need to do, but it gives me time to process what I need to do. And then that's where I come up with a video. So with that being said, we've got to get a toilet mic here in the Just for Fun house because every single time that we're in the middle of a show, somebody goes to the toilet and we have headphones on, we're trying to talk and they're in there trying to talk. Well, the problem is by the time you're in there, we have headphones on. You can hear us, we can't hear you, but they'll continue to try to talk because they can't see us. So if I put a toilet mic in there, we'll have this covered. So back to the blood thing. So with all this being said about blood, I said that I remember that I am O negative. And the reason I always remember I'm O negative is because I'm like, oh crap. That's how I remember O negative. Because oh crap is definitely a negative statement. So
yeah, and I said that Ashley was O negative also. And now I know where to get her blood if she needs it.
yeah. And then I said, really? You want to put some of this in that? Like, you really want to put some of this crazy, cuckoo, crazy juice up in your daughter? That's like dropping a friggin' Mentos in a 2-liter Coke. You sure you want to do that? You sure? You sure you want to put some of this stuff right here all up in your daughter? Are you sure? Because let me tell you.
Well, you're not getting it from her, though.
Some of this cuckoo juice all up in y'all's redneck juice, that would be like toxic. Just Fun Radio.
What's going on?
What's happening with you, young man?
Not a whole lot. I just heard you guys on the radio talking about blood type. You're O negative?
Yes.
Awesome. I've been looking for an O negative person forever. I've never been able to find another O negative other than.
Are you a friggin' vampire? What do you need? What do you need an O negative for?
Yeah, does negative taste better than positive or something?
All of a sudden, you sound a little creepy. I've been looking for an O negative.
Is it sweet?
I've been looking for that O negative.
So what do you need O negative for?
Well, you know that if you're O negative, you can give to anybody, but you can only receive O negative.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. See, I don't know that much about stuff like this.
See, O negative blood type, you can give to anybody. I can give to anybody I want to. They can take it.
Well,
We know you got. Look who you married. Okay, sorry.
And isn't that true about O positive too? That you can give to anybody?
Well, see, I'm not an A positive kind of guy, so I ain't quite positive on that one.
Well, and
I'm
Wanda
O positive.
Cookmore just says she's O positive.
Yeah, I'm O positive.
So O can give to anybody, but O can't take from anybody.
Yeah, so it'd be like me and you can give to anybody, but only me and you can give to each other because we're O negative.
Hey,
So that's why
you ain't riding on my bus. I ain't giving you nothing.
You may be
Sounds
negative
like
now,
a
but when I
love
get off the bus,
connection.
you might be positive.
Hey, there'll be a pillow between us. So let me get this right. O negative or O positive can give blood to anybody.
I'm not sure about the positive, but I know I'm the negative because I used to be really.
Anybody
sick to the
that
whole blood
knows, they need to contact us. I think Michelle with Ravens Renovation, she is a nurse. I believe she's technically a registered nurse. She might be able to answer that. So,
Mama Y, if you're listening this morning, which you usually are, can you
Are you
answer
at-
our? Because she's a nurse.
oh, I thought
Yeah.
you were like, Mama, why you listen? Okay, that was a
No,
bad joke. We
can
tried
you-
that once.
Wileen.
Wileen.
Wileen, because she was drunk.
Wileen. No, Wileen when you can just fall down.
That's right.
Y'all leave my mama alone.
Laying there's a whole lot easier than standing. I'm just trying to hold this wall up. So, anyways,
Don't mind me while Wileen's here.
so what's up with that finger pop, bro?
Oh my gosh.
Has your finger gotten any better?
Yeah, kind of. Every night I have to scrape this white mucusy looking stuff off of it and clean it with alcohol. It's kind of nasty. I think it may be infected, but I'm not going to the doctor for it.
Well, you need to put it in some Miracle Grow. You need to, try to get the finger to grow back. Maybe you're like Swamp Thing. You can hold it up to the sun and it'll grow back.
I usually try and stick it in the tank of fertilizer mix I got. Maybe that'll help it.
Jesus Christ, Timothy McVeigh don't like nothing. All of a sudden, I don't know that you smoke or nothing, but he sticks it in some fertilizer. A few minutes later, he goes to light a cigarette, and then he blows the rest of his hand off. Like he was only missing the tip of his finger. Now he don't have fingers.
You know, it's funny that you said that because this morning, after my day finally got going and I got on the road, I got my lighter out and I went to light my cigarette. And I guess when I was filling my truck up, fertilizer had fallen down into my pants pocket and gotten in my lighter. So I strike my lighter and I've got little flaming pellets of fireballs flying out of my lighter. I was like, what is this? And I looked and I realized it was fertilizer that was on fire.
How insane is that? I just made that joke.
Okay.
I know, right? That's why I was like, that was weird.
Has anybody ever told you not to do that? Just in case we need to let you know, you might not want to do that.
Okay. Real quick. O negative can only receive O negative. O positive can receive O positive and O negative. A negative can receive A negative and O negative. A plus can receive A plus, A negative, O plus, and O negative. So yes, O negative and O negative it can be given to anybody, but can only receive the same. And
so O's can only mix with O's.
Yes,
but O's can mix with everybody.
But O
Does
plus,
that make sense?
O plus and O negative can give to everybody except for a O plus cannot give to a B negative.
Told you I was a giver. I told you I was a giver.
And an AB.
I'm a giver, not a taker.
Oh my God. I only meant it one way, and you so meant it a totally different way.
Hey, but it's still under 8:30, so we're good.
That's right.
Wow.
Well, that's cool though. That's cool to know. That's real cool to know. I mean,
when I was in high school, I was always big for the whole blood bank thing. When the Red Cross would come to the high school, my name would be the first at the top of the list. I'm going to give blood. I was always the teacher's, or I'd say the nurse's pet. I always stayed with the Red Cross all day long doing all that stuff. So, I mean, it comes down to the blood bank and stuff. And when I found out I was O negative, I was really into it because when you sign up with the Red Cross to start giving blood, especially if you're O negative, I can't tell you how many letters a week I get saying, hey, we need you. We need your blood. We need you. And I'm just like, hey, I can only donate so much.
Well, look, I got something I wanted to tell people about blood. Now, think about this. Think of me and a female. My blood and her blood mixed together to make a child would only make one kind of type, right? So I had a female one time who kept saying, this baby's yours, this baby's yours, this baby's yours, this baby's yours. And she never was, I don't want to call her not smart enough, but kept threatening. And I'm just like, woman, you have lost your mind. Well, when I found after the baby was born, I said, she didn't even put 1 and 2 together. I said, what blood type's that baby? And she told me. Well, hello, my stepmom's been working at an OB delivering babies. My stepmother has been a nurse delivering babies my entire life. Yeah. My entire life that I've been on this planet, my stepmother, that's what she's done. So I contact my stepmother. I say, here's my blood type. Here's the baby's blood type. And she said,
yeah, no way.
There's no way. She's like, there's no way your blood type, that girl's blood type makes that blood type. So
yeah, that's a good way to tell too, because when it takes like with me and Stephanie, I think Stephanie's like A positive, A negative, one of the two. But Skylar come out being, if I'm not mistaken, I think she's got what I got. I think she's O negative. I'm not sure, but I think it's pretty cool how you can tell just by looking at what type of blood you got.
Well, and it doesn't 100% rule. Well, let's word it this way. If my blood type, the female's blood type, and the baby's blood type could match or could be the process of, that at least takes me down to a 50% without a DNA test.
Yeah.
But if my type, the female's type, can't possibly make the child's type, well, then I at least know at that point that I'm 100% not. So it's at least a smart way to try to keep up with it. And then back in the day, dude, like DNA tests were like $800 friggin' bucks. And, and I was not going to go.
Probably buy them at CVS.
Well, yeah, you're starting to hear those kind of weird things.
Well, you buy the DNA test for like $40, but then you have to pay like $300 and something to get the results.
Right. But
Yeah.
if you need to know, it's worth that money. It really is worth the money if you feel you need to know.
Just go to Maury. It's free there.
Yeah, just go to Maury. You is the baby's daddy.
That's.
Go to Jerry.
I don't think Jerry does.
I don't even know Jerry has a show anymore.
Well, he has a show, but most of the time it's this sister sleeping with this sister's boyfriend, and
Sister's sleeping with the
I've
stepdad,
talked to-
mom sleeping with the sister's boyfriend. It's all crazy. Man.
Listen,
Yeah.
I've talked to 2 different people. Now, one guy I know back when Ricky Lake was still out, he went on
Yes.
that show as I was dyslexic and I can't read. Then he went on Jerry Springer in 05. And he said that in 05, when they got there, their limo was paid for, their airplane was paid for, the hotel was paid for. They get to the place, they're sitting in the back room. There's a ice bucket full of Red Bulls and energy drinks. They want you cranked up. They want you cranked up as much as possible. They give you all the cigarettes you want. Now, whatever you said to get on the show, they'll sit down with you and say, this is what I need you to say.
yeah.
So they changed, like the producers changed everything that they were there to talk about.
Yep.
And they
Oh yeah.
they hype them up and tell them they want them to fight, but they can't physically punch. And then that's what the producers
Yeah.
told him. Well, then here just a couple years back, another girl went on the show that I know. The
I know what
same
you're
thing.
talking about.
Same thing. You know,
Hmm.
so it's just
Well-
funny. They do it just to boost the ratings, just to be stupid.
Yeah, and it's funny that Travis and I was actually, I think he was on vacation. But anyways, we were watching one of the Jerry Springer shows. And, we see these people fighting, arguing, everything, and fists flying. Well, the coming up weekend, there was a concert that we were going to at Wild Bill's. And do you know that group that we saw at Jerry Springer fighting each other, they were all there at Wild Bill's hanging out.
It's stupid. It's all
Yeah,
Jerry
it's-
Springer. It's TV, man. It's just
yeah,
TV.
it's a show.
And they want to call it reality.
Uh-uh.
The closest thing to reality I've seen is what we do. This is reality. This ain't scripted. This ain't not. Trust me, I'm using the word ain't.
Ain't
This ain't scripted.
ain't a word. No.
I mean, look, I've got a redneck that is so re. She comes in with a shirt on. Not only do shirts with pockets, T-shirts with pockets should only be worn by men because they're work shirts. But this reject comes in with one that has a pocket on it, and it ain't even a real pocket. Like, you paid money for that. This proves the fact.
I paid $5 for
This
it.
proves the fact. If you make it, somebody will buy it.
And it's for a female because it says blessed girl. Because
Was that in the redneck section of Tractor Supply?
No, it was in the bra section of Walmart.
Why the hell would that be?
I don't know why it was where it was, but that's the area that I found it in.
Do you know what that makes it? Is everybody listening? Stephanie, put your phone down and pay close attention. Put the phone down.
Sorry, Mama Y sent me a text.
If you found that in the bra section,
There-
what? No, just I want you to zip that mouth for a second and think about this for a second as you're trying to tell me something. If that was in the bra section, what does that tell you that shirt is?
It's not a night shirt.
It's a sleeper, you reject.
No, it's not.
It was in the bra section.
It was in
It's
the
a
bra.
moo-moo.
That's where the
was-
pajamas are.
No, it was on the middle kiosk thing hanging
Was it in the t-shirt
before
section?
you got to
Stephanie,
the
was it
bras.
in the t-shirt section along with the Budweiser and the Bush beer shirts and the
No.
NASCAR
It was
shirts?
on the
half
end.
off section.
It was in the nightgown section, Steph.
No, it was. You know where they have the wall?
You
that has
are
the
wearing
sweat?
pajama shirts
Oh, I'm
to
not.
work.
Well, you know what? I don't
Let me
care.
see the
It's
back.
black.
Let me see the back.
Remember, she did it just for fun.
She did it just for fun. Oh my God. Just
All right, guys, I'm gonna hop off and get back to this work. It's
all right, man. See you later.
And
Yeah, take care.
All right, bye-bye.
bye, JD.
That is a nighty shirt. That's
No,
a
it's
stupid
not.
shirt you're supposed to wear around the house. You're not supposed to wear that out in public.
Nuh-uh.
You're not supposed to wear it in Publix either because you're not even supposed to be in Publix. My old lady will kill you.
So,
Figuratively, of course.
so from Mama Y, she said, it cracks me up. Y'all playing with my name. Reminds me of times at Towers High School when my friends would play around with
Mama
it.
Y. That wasn't your Y they was playing with at Towers High School. Well, if you flip the Y upside down, you can say that.
Oh, she gonna get you.
That's what they said to her in high school.
Look,
You got no words.
go down Underwood Drive. Underwood
Yeah, just look for the bus.
Look for the bus, Mama Y, and you can get him.
Oh my God. So how about this? Just to change the pace a few seconds. Tubby just sent me this picture and he says he just bought this. Crayola 16 count, meaning there's 16 crayons in a box. He says, this is a picture. Look, this is what he just bought. He just bought Crayola crayons, 16 count, lot of 66 packages.
Wow.
That's 1,056 crayons, $44.95. So Tubby just bought 66 packages of crayons
for $40. That's
for
not
$44.95.
That's not bad at all.
That's a brother stepping it up right there.
Heck yeah.
So that's the way to give. That's the way to be.
And we need to find out if they need coloring books too.
We need to find out.
Yeah.
Again, if you would like to
I'll
call,
call.
Christy's down there. Christy's down there because of her daughter. So I just said, hey, if you can, but that's a lot to ask for me to ask her to do that.
'Cause you don't want to do
But
that because she's dealing with
But
her.
it's also a same thing. She said she was down there and watching them give away crayons. So I'm like, well, just ask because whoever it was hung up. Because at the same time, as everything's a two-way street, y'all. Everybody needs to realize that. At the same time of her calling to say, Scotty, you know, I don't know what we can do. I don't know what you can do. I don't know if you should. I don't know what. I just needed somebody to talk to. But at the same way, you're calling me no different than anybody else. So if you can help me help somebody else, that's terrific. And that's what we're all here for. A lot of people don't want to realize this, especially the jackass on the street. You get more flies with honey than you do vinegar. Maybe somebody should have taught you that. But we have people all day long that we preach to. And I don't use the word preach, meaning screaming at you, telling you. And I don't try to tell you God this and God that, because when you use the God's name, you scare people off sometimes because of the whack jobs that act crazy. So what we try to tell people is, I don't need to tell you, or I shouldn't have to tell you the difference of right and wrong. You already know what the right from wrong is. And 90% of the time, whatever I'm telling you, you already know. You just needed to hear it delivered to you differently. You know, you just needed Scottyism. You just needed Scotty to point it out. You just needed some yellow glasses to tell you how to see the world differently. Whoever you is, you keep hanging up, but we just going to call you back. That's what we going to do.
That's weird.
All righty, here we go. I have no idea who you is.
That's a weird area code.
The Magic Jack customer you have called is unavailable to take your call.
Magic Jack?
Please
Is that
leave
what it said?
That's what it says. So whoever it is, just keep trying to dial away.
That's funny. But yeah, you know.
What's the other phone carrier? I was going to say, if you didn't have Magic Jack and you had the other one, maybe it would work. I don't know.
It's, you know, anything that we can do for these kids, because I can just tell you the first 4 years of Ashley's life, we were in and out of Scottish Rite and Eggleston. And, you know, it also gets boring. And I don't mean that to sound bad, but it also gets boring up there for the parents. So
because think about this. I didn't think about this from and nobody thinks of other people's perspective until they're faced with that perspective. And this poor woman has to drive to and from every day. Parking, you know, the gas.
Yeah, and parking is not
the
cheap.
food. She says they're spending a fortune on food. And it's not that she even asked for me to do like a charity or a benefit ride or anything. She didn't ask for any of that. She just wanted to talk to somebody.
Oh, yeah.
And then I'm like, you're choking me up. And then she's
Yeah.
like, well, now you're making me cry. And I'm like, I'm already crying because all I could
Yeah.
envision was something like this happening to my daughter. So
Mhm.
this could be anybody. This
Oh,
could happen
yeah.
to anybody.
I mean, my oldest
you know?
daughter, oldest daughter was in the hospital for a week at Eggleston because she was attacked by a dog. It was not one.
And
of
now
my
she's
dogs.
laid up with one.
Oh.
Just saying.
And then my granddaughter.
It was just like a vampire once bitten.
Well, my granddaughter, she was in and out of Eggleston because she was born with she was
Just
born without a
defect
butthole
or something. Okay.
Yeah. And so they had to make her one. So she was in and out of the hospital. So we've spent a lot of time at Eggleston, and the parents, it does get boring because there's really nothing that you can do. You're stressed out worrying about your child. So, if there's any magazines or books or anybody or anything that anyone would like to donate, I'm sure that would be grateful too.
Yeah, we got to figure out something. Let's catch this call. Just for Fun Radio.
Happy Freaky Friday to you, folks.
Yes, it's definitely freaky because we keep going from "Rrr" to crying, "Rrr" to cry, "Rrr" to cry. But
We're
you
going
know what?
through a flashing stoplight.
It's real. It's
Yeah.
real. Every single one of you should be real. Be who you are. There you go. There's my rant again. Let's
There you
go.
go.
What you got, sir?
You need to take your bus to Burkhart's in Atlanta.
I got a friend
Well,
that works
how about-
there.
Why in the mind would I need to be there?
You know what it is, right?
Yeah.
Yes, but that's my
Okay.
point. Why do I need to be there?
You were on a rant about drag shows this morning. I figured it'd be
No,
place for you
I'm
to
just DJing the one at the social house.
go. Bree and I went there for our after party after the wedding, wearing my tux and her wedding dress. It was quite interesting.
Oh, at Burkhart's?
Yeah,
Oh.
it was
ooh.
black.
Sorry. Pardon
Did
moi.
Did you see Michael Jackson? His name really is Michael Jackson, and he's one of the bartenders there.
No, we kind of sat up against the wall. I made sure I kept my back to the wall. But yeah, it was,
Jeff's like, I'm treating this like jail.
exactly.
Oh my gosh.
The thing is,
Yeah, just
everybody
got
needs
that.
everybody needs to realize this. Going to a drag show, it's comedy.
Yeah.
It's no different than when you would go watch Richard Pryor or Robin Williams. The other part of this is simple facts. They don't want you.
No, they don't want you.
They don't want you, fella. You're married, you're middle-aged, you got your little beer gut, you got kids. They don't want you. So for like this redneck guy I saw at Fusions one day, he's like, none of these guys better touch me. And I looked at him, I said, you're lucky you
worry.
get your wife drunk enough to touch you. They don't want you.
Yeah.
I'm looking at you and I don't even want to stand next to you. They don't want you, sir. He's like, if they touch me, I said, good God Almighty, you had to give your wife 3 shots of tequila and you're begging her to touch you. That dude's not going to touch you.
And don't get me wrong now, some of them, when they're dressed up, they are beautiful women.
Yeah,
Zach, if
hey.
you saw Zach, look, I looked at a picture of Zach. Zach showed me one time. I looked at Zach's picture and I said, let me tell you something. Let me do my little Jim Carrey as Fire Marshal Bill. Let me tell you something. I looked at him. I said, sir, I would whoop your ass. He's like, what? I said, if you let me meet you in a bar looking like this, and you let me believe you're a female, and you let me go to kiss you, and you let me go to take you out this door, and I find out doing a package check that you're not, I would whoop your. He said, no, Scotty, I would never be like that. He said, real people, real drag queens, real gay folks do not set straight people up like that because they know that's what happens.
Yeah.
So with that being said, they don't want you.
Exactly. So
Exactly.
no worries, guys.
It was-
And just because you go to a drag show.
They want to go get their nails and hair done with your wife, maybe, but they don't want you.
Yeah, and just because you
Oh,
go
man.
to a drag show, that doesn't mean that you're gay, because that's another thing that
It actually means that you're pretty well confident of your sexuality.
yeah.
That's
and,
what that really means.
and you're going for comedy.
You're going to hell.
You hear music in the background?
Do I hear your music, or am I hearing stuff in my head?
No, I'm hearing music over my phone.
I don't know. Tune in Tokyo. I don't know what you got there, sir. Jeff,
I don't hear
No, I
anything.
I don't hear it. I don't hear it.
Do you hear me?
I hear you. It's a sign
no
from
idea. I got
God.
It was pretty funny though, because the host at the drag show, I was sitting there right after we got there, was talking about walked over and was talking to Bree and I. So of course, like I said, we both had our wedding gear on, and looks down and goes, "Well, honey, I don't know what he's got in his pants, but I'm sure if there's nothing there, you could have married him for his nose."
Oh.
Yeah, because now he's trying to quote some Humpty Humpty.
No, it was
Because in the Humpty Humpty song, he says he names out a number. I'm not going to name out the number because if I put the number with the lyric together, it will sound bad.
Yeah.
But he says I can tickle your ear. So Jeff's trying to make a joke.
No, I wasn't actually. He did
But no,
say
really,
that
Jeff
first.
does have a schnauzer, so I'm not really,
I no doubt. Oh, and Jacob, good morning, sir. He told me to give him a shout out over the radio, and he was supposed to ask you if he could borrow the Just for Fun bus to catch those 27 concerts he's wanting to go to.
let me tell you something.
27.
If Just for Fun Radio was to win that $100 million lottery, oh crap, let me catch this. This is whoever this is on the Magic Jack. I'll hit you back.
All right, bye.
All right, bye. Just for Fun Radio.
Good morning.
Who is this?
Oh, nobody important. I have a comment about earlier this morning about calling people names and stuff like that. If you do that around here, you just go directly to jail.
Oh, so you're talking about the guy who's screaming at the kids, calling kids little whores and stuff like that.
That's right. I
Thank
called
you.
a woman a bitch once, and I went directly to jail. No ifs, ands, or buts.
Holy cow, where is this at? What state?
Iowa.
Iowa. See? And that's how it should be. You shouldn't be able to scream anything at women and kids. Now, if you want to be a grown man and go behind the Quick Trip and call me names, I will most certainly meet you back there. But you should not be doing that to women and kids.
So this is Zach Yeoman.
Exactly.
Is this Zach?
Hey.
He apparently was keeping his name, and you want to throw it out there, redneck.
Sorry.
But no, dude, I'm with you. I think it's totally wrong.
But I got to get off of here. I got to do some work.
All right, man.
You know
Thanks
what
for
I mean.
calling in. We appreciate you.
Yes.
Yeah, no problem.
All right, bye-bye.
I've been listening.
Oh, well, thank you.
Bye.
You're a great listener. Thank you.
Yeah, bye.
Yeah, but that's to me, that should be the law. That's to be the.
Yes.
Here's my other thing. You scream at a woman, other than making you a douchebag. Okay, she's grown,
Mm-hmm.
but I think the law. If I'm screaming at okay, let me word it this way. There's kids across the street. The basketball keeps going out on the road. We already know people around my road speak.
Oh my
If
gosh.
I yell,
yes.
Damn it, y'all, get out of the street. That is different than yelling at a minor,
Mm-hmm.
calling him a whore. That's a whole different ball game. Let me tell you something. If this would be 100 years ago, it'd be like, pow!
There were things called lynch mobs too.
Yeah.
I'd be buying some beer for my horses because we'd be hanging you high from a tree.
And see, but I know here in
Because in my world, you spit on my shoe, you might as well just call my mama a whore. Because let me tell you something.
A hurrah.
Let me tell you
Isn't that
something.
the lady on Star Trek?
You go calling my mama a whore or my daughter a whore, you better be picking out a casket.
Well, I know here in Conyers, because of the idiot down the street, he was cussing at us in front of all of the kids. And we had it on videotape, him cussing at all of us. And they told him, you do realize that that's a misdemeanor and you can go to jail.
The question is, Your Honor, Mr. Clinton, could you define sex? Define cussing.
Well,
Is
he was saying,
okay.
he was
Stephanie,
saying
Stephanie,
MFers and yes,
Stephanie,
yes, yes.
you're going to hell and your mama's a whore. Now, by me saying it, is that different than me screaming, "You're going to hell and your mama's a whore"? Does what defines cussing? What defines you taking your freedom of speech to freedom of screaming and yelling? What defines it? Just for Fun Radio. You're going to hell. Free Suge Knight.
You're going to hell because you're in a wheelchair. Hey, I'm just saying.
Wait,
he throws.
Wait. He's rolling to hell.
Yeah, you're rolling on the highway to hell. There you go.
We're going to get you a handicap ramp and send you through the executive back door because there's too many people standing in line to get on that roller coaster.
I'm not scared. I'll just roll right up to the front of the line and try to cut in. I'm not scared.
That's right. Pardon me. Excuse me.
Oh, you have one of what's that
bottled
called?
water coming through.
What's that called? At Six Flags, a buddy pass or something?
Oh, and how about this? Did anybody read my post yesterday? I tell people all the time. I tell people all the time. I will use your own words against you.
Yeah, and that he will.
You're going to hell. You're going to hell. You're going to hell. Nuh-uh. Because right before the light turns off, I go, God, please forgive me. Boom. Instant forgiveness. That's the great thing about our God. There you go. There you go, whack job. I just delivered that to you on a silver platter.
And Rich, real quick, Jacob,
message.
Real quick, Jacob. Rich Archer says the tone. I guess if you're taking the wrong tone,
that's what we have to decide. I need somebody of a legal stature to define whether it's cussing or not. Who can I call? Who do I know I can reach out to this quick? I don't know. We'll figure it out.
I just wanted to give a shout out to whoever that listener is up in Iowa. That's pretty cool. Hey, that's where I was born up there.
Well, you would think as backwoods as everybody wants to say Covington is, and as backwoods as everybody wants to think and behind the times as Covington is, then if Covington is supposed to be looked at as our Mayberry, then where the hell is Andy? Why is Andy not stopping this?
Where's Barney?
Yeah, Barney. Barney, I will give you a bullet, Barney.
Yeah.
I'll give you a bullet, dude.
Shoot, I give him 3 or 4 of them.
Yeah.
I mean, hell, do I got to
I'll
bring?
put it in the gun for you,
man. Do I got to bring you the gun too?
Yeah.
I hope that's Kevlar's signs made out of Kevlar. Is that Edict Joe's? Is that O supposed to be the center of a bullseye?
And for any of the listeners that go to Covington, if you don't know the man that we're talking about the man that walks around the square of Covington with a display.
You know what I should do? I should go down there and find out what it's going to cost to get an event permit and have a gathering. Post to post and invite, 5,000 of my closest friends and make sure everybody shared it. And we have our own event protesting this jackass.
Hell yeah. I'll drive down there for that.
So it is what it is. All right, man. Hey, are people here?
Hey, you guys watch the show last night?
He said he was going to be here about 9:15. He didn't know you were talking
Start
to him.
again.
Sorry.
You guys listen to the show last night, Joey? Rough Edge Radio?
A little bit. I was out there working on my motorcycle a little bit.
Right on.
I can put trust in Joey not to be too stupid. You know what I mean? So I can just walk away and not worry.
I had a message this morning that says Greg said that was one of the best interviews he's ever had.
And I come downstairs and he says, "Man, that was a good interview." I said, "What are you talking about?" He said, "I just had an interview." I said, "Crap!" And I was out there working on the bike.
Yeah, it was King Shifter.
I didn't know.
Yes, ma'am.
Right.
Yeah. Right.
So here's what I think I'm fixing to start doing, and I need an opinion poll. So this is where listeners get to tell me their thoughts. We got Joey doing a Thursday night show about different types of rock and roll.
Yes.
I have a rock file that's not my radio file, meaning because we are PG-13 during the daytime business type hours, we don't F-bomb it anymore.
Right.
I say to my co-host anytime they're sitting here, what a listener says over the phone, we can't control.
Right.
but we control us.
Right.
So we are not F-bombing, period. And if a listener wants to talk something really bad about political stuff, the listener can, we can't.
Right.
A phone call can, we can't. We don't.
Right.
They can. So with that being said, on our off daytime hours, I was trying to decide about doing, especially once I get this Mac going, because I'll be able to schedule like 8 p.m. Saturday night,
Right.
Tubby Styles music. 8 p.m. Friday night, I can load the rock file that's uncensored rock and be a little more metal, 80s rock, be all sorts of rock music. So I'm trying to decide if I want to start doing like that, because if literally, let's listen to it, or let's look at it this way. A lot of people listen from the time they get up to go to work to the time they come home from work. Then I have people I know that get home from work, sit on their back porch just to listen to some good jams. But then come 9 o'clock, who's listening? Do I have people at work doing night shift listening? Do I have people sitting at home listening? Do I have people riding around their cars listening? So I need the whole opinion. Right. And I have that big spectrum. I just was trying to decide if I do a metal hour at 9 o'clock on Friday night, am I going to lose listeners that don't want to hear nothing but metal, or am I going to keep some listeners that I do have and gain more? So am I going to lose 3 to gain 50? And when I lose 3, is it 3 that's just not going to listen to Friday nights anymore, or are they going to be pissed off and not listen anymore? So it's opinion polls.
Well, I can say for Travis and I, we usually sit starting about 7:30ish on Friday and Saturday nights, sometime during the week when it gets warmer, and we listen to the station while we're eating, winding down for the night. And we like to hear the upbeat 80s rock.
Yeah, well, y'all they text me their grill time. They're like,
hey, I
hey,
just heard some kind of loud explosion outside my apartment. Like car wreck. I gotta check this out.
go check it out, bro. Holla back.
Yeah, let us know.
All right, man. Y'all have a good one.
All
right.
TFIF. Free Shug.
Free
Shug.
But yeah,
All right, later, man.
Peace out.
yeah, so that's what we like to listen to. But then also sometimes on Saturday night, don't get mad at us, but they have Country Gold. They have Country Gold, and we
On what? Where? Wait. I'm looking.
I'm not telling you. Hey, my
What do they have? Where do they? What do they have? What?
My mama turned
What?
us on to it. So
What? So where'd you learn that? I learned it from you, Mom. We're not
It's on
talking about smoking pot, Stephanie. What?
Don't do that.
What? Where'd you learn it?
We listen on iHeart because that's the only way you can pick it up. It's a station from North Georgia, and it's just every once in a while we'll put it on. Sometimes they're
It's the
playing
sound of
wham,
guilt. Do
wham,
you hear
wham,
this?
wham music.
Listen, I can't say nothing. Last night while
She can't
Joey
talk straight as it is, and
Yeah.
every time you reach for your
See,
taser,
So last
From-
night while Joey was doing the show, I hear my wife up there showering and listening to the wobble. I'm like, Joey's not playing. And she comes out of the shower and I said, what were you listening to? She goes, I had no choice. I had to do it. I'm like, man.
And Nick
being betrayed by your closest family
I
members.
know. She said, you can't dance to the Ramones in the shower.
Nick from Years of Sorrow, he said, bring on the metal show.
See?
So there you
I'm
have-
telling you, I think that's what I'm going to do on Friday nights. Just Fun Radio.
Trader.
Excuse us.
Hello?
I cannot believe she said that name on your station.
She started to say it. I interrupted her. Listen, we tried to get on iHeart too. Don't get me wrong. But the only way, pardon me, the only way you can get on iHeart is if you are personally owned by Clear Channel, which means Clear Channel would have to buy out Just Fun Radio in order to get on iHeart. Now, for the right money, I have no problem with that. But the problem is they would corporate everything and really try to make me censored and really try to run my life. So,
and it would be their show, not
it'd be
DJ
their
Scotty's.
show. That's right. It'd be their show then. It wouldn't be mine. But if they had any sense, they would realize what makes it work is DJ Scotty. So we'll see how that goes when that day comes.
Sorry, from Jacob. He says it was just the trash truck dropping the dumpster after dumping it.
Yeah, but he lives in an apartment complex. What if?
Yeah.
Look, we
So
saw
that's-
helicopters land over here one day behind the high school because some douche nugget made some pipe bombs and his 8-year-old son was sitting at the same table when the bomb
Yeah.
went off.
Wow.
Luckily, the son wasn't injured.
Yeah, but it blew his guts all over the place.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, his whole abdomen, because he was sitting at the table working. So it blew everything. When it blew up, it took his guts.
Wow.
Nick says Clear Channel sucks. They are trying to kill rock and metal.
There you have it.
And it's so awesome that we have Nick listening to us every morning now. He came last Thursday and sat in on him and I can't even think.
When I say we're outlaw radio, it's not because I outlaw country. In
Right.
pirate radio, because we're playing pirate music, it's because we're doing what they say can't be done.
Yes. Well, they
So-
were here. It's the lead singer of Years of Sorrow, and he was here on Joey's show last Thursday.
Right,
Did a
right.
live set, and it's just cool that he's now tuning in.
Dude, I was upstairs and you could just hear him singing. I was like, holy cow, that dude's got some pipes.
Oh my God, doesn't he?
He's got some pipes.
And it sucks though.
You don't
I
talk about
want-
pipe bombs blowing guts. This boy's pipe to blow some ears.
And I want to go see them live so much, but it's so
You
bad.
can't
but-
wear that damn shirt
No, I'm gonna of course have a Just for Fun radio shirt on, but
with no pockets.
shut up.
no iron-on pockets, even that.
But every time they have a gig playing, we have something going on, and we end up not being able to make it because I think the next
We
one,
work the same events they do.
yeah,
I
well,
mean,
the same
schedule-wise.
yeah. Because the next gig that they have at, where they were playing last week is, I believe it's June 6th, and we have the Shindig in Monroe. So
Well,
the
I have
next
people
one-
all the time go, man, why didn't you ride your bike? Well, I'm working. Well, why don't you come ride with us to this event? Because I'm working that weekend too. But your normal work day is this time frame, and mine is 6 to 7 days a week, and that's just how it
Yes,
is.
June 6th.
I take a break in late December and most of January. I'm able to take a break, but the radio show doesn't stop. For anybody that doesn't realize that, Monday through Friday is the radio show. Friday nights I do stuff. Saturdays I do stuff.
Yeah, June 6th, they'll be at Doc Holidays in Griffin again, and August 1st is at Motorheads, and that's the Battle of the Bands. We need to see about
Trying to figure that
making
one out.
that.
So, caller, what do you got going since you're still patiently
Sorry.
waiting?
Driving over to the showroom, get things wrapped up before I head back to Atlanta.
And you're still up in Jersey?
Yeah, I'm still up here in Jersey. Got you a new listener last night.
Awesome.
They actually call into the show. I'm not sure. Told her to, and she actually is an entertainment consultant.
Oh, that's cool. Definitely get her to call in.
So that's
We
what I
know
was
some
like.
bands that wouldn't mind going to Jersey.
I figure, hey, I mean, between her experience and whatnot, things that she's seen and people that she's talked to and whatnot, it'd be kind of cool for you.
Oh, yes, sir.
And then maybe she could help out, give you some pointers as far as the show, and
Yeah.
everybody wins.
Well, that's awesome. That's awesome.
And my opinion that you asked for, because I am a listener, I think it would be cool if you did segments like Friday Night Rock blocks for like an hour or so.
And that's kind of what we was looking at, because if you remember, back in our day, there was the Headbangers Ball. I mean, it was like 2-3 hours, wasn't it?
Right.
So what I was thinking about doing is just go in, because look, if I start late at night, I can load all this rock,
Mhm.
and if it plays till 5 o'clock in the morning, so be it. I've got so many truck drivers that are bragging about driving from here to Pennsylvania, here to New Jersey, here to Colorado, here to Miami, and they love listening while they're riding down the road. So how many truck drivers don't listen to metal? I mean, we could just do a Friday night jam where every night I just walk down, load it with my program. I can tell you, like right now, I can already see at 11:14. So I can load anything and tell you what time it's going to come on. I've actually done that as a gag. I went to a girl's house back when I was still dating, and I knew what her favorite song was, and I had it fixed where 9 o'clock her favorite song was going to come on. So I walk in the kitchen, she's cooking dinner, I turn the phone on, I just leave it sitting there. 9 o'clock comes on, my voice on a pre-recorded commercial comes on, and then boom, there's the song.
Yeah.
That's how you do it. You trying to make a great impression? That's how you do it.
Well, and as it stands so far, August 1st, we have nothing. So maybe we can do the Battle of the Bands.
Okay.
Check it out.
We'll see what happens between now and then. Paid gigs come first.
I know.
All right, Jeff, go do your thing, man. We got to shoot off to commercial. I appreciate you calling in, and thanks for listening in. Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Quick pickup line of the day.
Yeah.
Hey, honey, do you mind if I see if you're the reason why Santa has a naughty list?
Oh.
Say one more time.
Mind if I find out that you're the reason why Santa has a naughty list?
Oh, yes. That is kind of creepy cool.
And it wouldn't work.
It wouldn't work?
Hey, y'all have a
All right,
have
man.
a great week.
Thanks. Hey, if
Bye,
you're
Jeff.
oh wow, you're gonna be in New Jersey, so enjoy yourself. Be careful.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's going to be several thousand feet in the air during y'all's event tonight.
Yeah, I wish you could see it, dude. This would be awesome. We will be there. Literally, I need to be there between that 3-4, no later than 4, I hope. But we'll be there. It closes at 7, which then means load up and leave. So we'll probably be from 3 this afternoon. I will be. I don't know what time Stephanie's going to get there, or if Mike's coming, or I have no idea who's coming. Pardon me. But I know I'll be there till 8 o'clock tomorrow morning.
I would definitely donate blood, dude. I've already lost enough of it here up in Jersey right now. But
Right. Well, we'll wait
Sure,
till
I
you
got a little bit
replenish.
most definitely.
All right, brother, man. Take care. Be careful up there.
All right, y'all have a great weekend.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye, Jeff.
All right, everybody. It's time to shoot off the commercial. It is definitely a Freaky Friday. And it's just good Lord. Help. Got to get through the day. I see, if I had a 8-ball right now, a magic 8-ball, not a cocaine 8-ball, but it would be like shake, 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 shake. And it says, I see red line in your future.
This says, gosh, I can't read it.
Something about looking up Yoda's dress is a little creepy there, Steph. Something about shaking Yoda and looking up at his crack, looking at his butt. She's got a magic 8-ball Yoda.
From where I'm sitting, all I see is her head going.
Oh, yeah. That looks
No, I'm not B. That's what it said.
Okay. Whatever. All right, everybody, we're going to shoot off the commercial. Look, I got a Van Zant song coming up. I figure that is a great song with all the discussion of crayons and giving blood and helping people. So we'll be back momentarily. Don't do that. No, don't forget to tell me.
I can't go Sunday to the mall because I forgot. Well, you said
Why does it matter? Okay. So what's the problem? Oh. Like all that matters to me. Like I care about whether we go that particular day or not. I'm not sure. Oh, there.
And I have
And all the
compliments.
things that you can't change.
I have compliments on my shirt. Thank you.
Wait, can we go back to commercial and discuss this?
And it's not
Shut
a
it.
night shirt.
Shut up. You wait till we come back.
Shut it.
You wait till we come back to talk about this because you're going to ruin the punchlines. Everybody's watching video like, he's so mean to her. Whatever.
I
You
give
come
it
spend
back.
you come spend an hour with this crazy whack job.
And I give it back. Trust me on that.
That's a good song.
Yes, it is.
Yep, Jacob said Headbangers Ball every Friday at 11 sounds good to him. So that's what
11 o'clock at night.
Yeah, I'd probably start
Ooh.
it. I'd probably start like 9 or 10.
Yeah, I would go for that 9-ish hour.
I mean, you know, that way I could pull. I did lose, you know, a terabyte of music, but I could come back up with my Ozzy, you know, no stupid. I got Ozzy, Anthrax, Megadeth, Metallica, you know.
Would you do the hair metal too, though?
Yeah, because that's Headbangers Ball.
Okay, yeah. So like Poison,
I mean, it would be
Bon
all.
Jovi,
It would be all the rock stuff.
Trickster.
Anything.
Let's see who else. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
All right, we're back. So Steph's questioning the rock. So there's 792 songs in that rock file.
Wow.
Just in that rock file. So what I would do is just take that rock file and just play it. I mean, there's Aerosmith, the Alice in Chains,
Avenged
you know,
Sevenfold.
but it's everything. I mean, it even has B-52s, but it's Badlands. I mean, I don't even know if people know who Badlands is. You know, Billy Idol, Blink-182, Blondie,
Bon Jovi,
Boston.
Buck Cherry.
You know, there's so much, and we could just throw it in and let it just play. Just throw it in as a shuffle and let it play. I mean, even though some of the, I'd have to probably go through because, like, Son of a Preacher Man probably isn't, you know, rock, but it's in my file of my stuff. My Foo Fighter, Foreigner, you know, Fuel, Godsmack. It's
Guns
just
N' Roses.
Incubus. I mean, you know, there's so much. That's what I'm saying. I could just plug it in, and then that way it wouldn't be pure raise hell metal. But I still got another one that I made. That was a CD / MP3 player. I made for some guys when they were traveling to Panama City. It was two brothers I know riding their bikes. I'm like, dude, make me a disc that I can just hit random. So it's like, you know, Buck Cherry, Van Halen, Aerosmith. I mean, it's just all sorts of stuff. We can do it. We can do it. So I made a comment to Steph about her damn shirt. She said that somebody complimented it. Who complimented it?
Corinne, your insurance lady.
When did she see it?
It's on the Facebook page. It's
Oh,
on the picture
so
that she posted.
She's only trying to see it from a picture.
I'm gonna show it to her in person.
She's
I don't
not
care.
getting like the full spectrum of redneckness.
It's not. It's not a sleep shirt.
What are you wearing? Stand up. Let me see what you're wearing again. Could you hurry up before the phone interrupts us? Okay, at least it's blue jeans and not the night shorts that come with it. Just Fun Radio.
Yeah, Lobo in?
You knew that was funny.
It
No,
was
he had an emergency and he's not going to be able to make it.
Oh, all righty. Thank you.
Sorry. Hey, is there anything
Sorry.
you want to say? He's probably listening though.
Hey, I was just going to say and tell him good luck next week. I hope he gets his job back. I mean, not his job, not his Lobo. I mean, no. Good God.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to say good luck tomorrow night in Buckhead. That's why I'm just waking up, man.
I was
I was
thinking.
going to tell him good luck tomorrow night in Buckhead.
Okay. Sounds great, man. We appreciate that. And I'm sure he does too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what we're talking about today? What's the subject today?
Man, we have been talking about all sorts of things.
Scotty's on his soapbox.
Trying to give blood for kids. We're trying to get crayons to take down to the children's hospital. We got a whack job walking around in the town of Covington screaming, "You're going to hell." I mean, we've been talking about all sorts of stuff.
Can I put a plug in for SFCW Wrestling next Saturday night?
I suppose so.
Well, yeah, everybody come to Monroe next Saturday night. It's going to be SFCW in Monroe, Georgia. It's going to be at 7 o'clock. Everybody come on out to the Nine Rail Recreation Center in Monroe. Come on down.
All right, man. That's a good one.
All right.
All right, have a good one. So, yeah, that's the one whereas if I was in town, I'd be at. But this is what you said. Travis wants to use my van.
Yes.
Okay, so back to who the hell thinks what you're wearing is right.
I do.
You're going to make me call my insurance agent crazy. And I just got insurance with her. Thanks, Steph.
I think
You
she'll
just
be there
thought
tonight.
You had insurance.
I thought I had insurance. That crap just got canceled. Oh, my God. And it went into effect at midnight of today. So if you cancel my insurance, I am screwed because the other insurance cancels on the 25th. Thanks, Steph.
Well, you ought not be picking
I
on
ought
my
not
shirt.
be.
Ought not be.
Can you decipher what the hell just came out your mouth?
Don't be picking on my shirt. Do you understand that?
So listen to this. This is awesome. So this morning, we'll get back to what I was just going to say, just for fun. Hello.
Hello. What are we doing?
I'm being picked on about my shirt.
It depends on who this is. Who are you?
I am a friend of the fried chicken, Kentucky Fried Chicken, fried Saturday night.
Oh, okay. Lobo's people. I was lost for a second.
Lobo.
Yeah.
What you up to?
Lobo was not able to make it in here today. He had an emergency come up that he had to go take care of.
Yeah. And
Is
he's
that
very
old Nerve? Is that old Nerve around?
Huh?
No, Dr. Brock's not here either.
No, nobody made it.
Yeah, Dr. Brock and Jagged and AJ won't be in until Monday.
Oh, well, I was going to tell them I loved them.
Well, that's awesome. Thanks for supporting him.
Yeah, be sure to call back Monday.
He may be listening, so anything you'd like to say to him, just go ahead and give a shout out.
Yay! You still don't know who you're talking to.
I don't.
I think we're talking to the Moondog's mother. Is that right?
What?
Are we talking to Moondog's mother?
Moondog, yes.
Yes. So we're
yes.
talking. We're talking to Miss Mooney.
Miss Mooney, yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, that's awesome. We're glad that you're listening in.
Yes, thank you.
All right, thank you. You have a terrific weekend.
I am. Gonna have to stay in the house. It's gonna be raining.
Oh, yeah. But at least you're going to be dry.
Yes.
All right. Well, you have a great day.
Love y'all.
Love you. Have a good day. Bye-bye. She's going to have a good weekend. Oh, and let me just say this. Man, I showed Steph pictures of what the weatherman says. At 2 a.m. Now, we're going to have to be out there all night. At 2 a.m., the rain's coming in.
Yeah.
Darn good golly Miss Molly crap. So I've got to figure out a way to keep everything dry. So Travis, you need to get with me. We got to come up with a plan. And I came up with a decent plan, Travis. It's just decent. I can't swear it's great, but it's decent.
Well, I'll tell you, between Stephanie and all of her redneck clan, there's some redneck ingenuity going on that would protect all of your equipment.
Oh, I know.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Problem is the dumbasses only have one hand.
Huh? Oh, yeah, because the
you're
other
holding the
hand's
beer.
on the beer. Yeah.
Here, let me give that to you.
I got it.
Wow.
It took her that long. So how about this? So I was texting this morning, sending texts with Mark, the sound guy.
Oh, yeah.
And I said, man, I just love Mark. I said, he is just such a terrific guy. I said, Steph, when you get there, you should give Mark a hug. And Steph, what did you say?
I said, yeah, I love his equipment.
Wow, Steph. Wow.
I said, Steph, I was talking about him being a nice, super great guy. But if you want to tell him you love his equipment, maybe
You're
there's
a married woman. Shame on you.
No, he has an awesome
maybe there's something
soundboard.
after a hug that she's giving. I don't know.
He has an awesome soundboard. It has all these lights on it, and he controls it with an iPad. And I mean, you can be
any faster,
sitting.
you're gonna go right through that wall.
You can be sitting next to him, and he'll pull out the iPad, and you can watch the knobs adjust, go up. Okay,
You know
yeah,
that's
I'm
the
just-
You're
same.
getting deeper
You know
and
that's the-
deeper and deeper.
That's right. That's the same stuff we're going to have, but on a smaller scale. In other words,
That's gonna be cool.
the board I'm going to have will be, it's made by the same company. It's going to run off the iPad. It's going to do all that. And
That's
as
gonna
soon
be
as I
cool.
sell my Softail, we're purchasing it.
That's gonna be awesome. That really is.
Another one of my just for fun expenses. Dude, there's no telling how much money I've spent.
Well,
So
it's worth it.
Corin, my insurance lady,
I
goes,
thought it was Corinne. I keep pronouncing.
Corin. You know how you know how she made sure I pronounced it right yesterday? She said it's like saying car in your driveway. Corin.
Oh.
So
Okay.
Corin says, what? Wait, I missed all that. All I heard was insurance lady, and all I typed was, haha, good.
He was dogging on you because you like my shirt.
So Travis said, and this backs up to 9:00. Anytime you want to ride, I'll drive the bus. Okay. Now the next thing he types was, I have a 16 by 12 tarp. So we may have to get creative.
Like I said,
Mm.
redneck ingenuity.
Oh, now I've gotten some redneck creative.
Some people call it jerry rigging.
Right.
It's redneck ingenuity.
So you see how I got the weight on the bottom of the camera stand so it doesn't get knocked over.
Mm-hmm.
So I've got some speaker stands that will hold a good bit of weight. So we're talking about putting the weight on the stands like that, lift the stands up, then take these speed clamps and clamp to the tarp, which if it's just sprinkling slightly wind, that might work. But hard wind, that's not going to work. That'll be a disaster. It'll be like a sailboat pushing across the ocean.
Mhm.
So we will have to really just visualize. Like I'm leaving after the show. I'm actually, by the way, everybody, I got to call the show at 10:00. I do apologize. But they're all setting up at 10:30, and I need to get down there. I'm going to just jump on the bike, ride down there real quick, take a look at what's going on, and go from there. Then come home, try to squeeze in a nap. So if any of you fools try to call me this afternoon, just go ahead and know I'm not answering the phone.
No phone calls, no text messages.
I've got to try to squeeze in a nap.
So in other words, what Scotty's saying, if you need him that badly, come by the studio, knock on windows, start kicking on doors.
You come by here doing that. The dog will let me know you're in the yard. But if you need something, you can reach out to Steph. Steph will tell you whether it's worth bothering me or not.
And what if I'm taking a nap?
I don't really care what you're doing.
You're the studio gopher. You
wanted to be the second in command. This is part of it.
This is where
Yeah,
you get to handle all the phone calls.
No, I'm just picking. But literally, I mean, we do need to get a nap because who knows? Just who knows? But if it starts to sprinkle and everything shuts down tonight, shoot, my butt will be up in that bus taking a nap. A quick power nap would be perfect for me.
Yeah, I figured Travis would be the one that's going to fall asleep first. And which, I mean, you know,
If we can just take turns.
Yeah.
Because what you don't realize, and I'm not trying to take away from the show, but you see where that says Relay for Life?
Oh, yeah. I saw it when we were at
Well,
Harley.
I know, but you ain't seen what I did, woman. So zip it. That's the midnight file.
Right.
That's the order the songs go in for midnight. Then there's the 1 o'clock file. That's the songs that go in the 1 o'clock hour. When 2 o'clock comes, there's the 2 o'clock. This is so dummy proof, even you could put it in that pocket and use it.
But it ain't a pocket. It's just a stick on.
So what else we got, man? We just been sitting here. Oh, guess what tonight is?
Besides Relay for Life?
Y'all don't know what tonight is? Brucette Jenner goes on 2020 or what the hell ever to explain what he's doing.
Let's see, my daughter's birthday's today, so I'm going to be dealing with
Teenagers.
teenage girls running through my house, screaming and hollering all hours of the night. So,
lucky you.
Yeah, I'm going to send them over to Redneck Steph's house.
I won't be there.
Exactly.
I'll make sure the key to the 4-wheeler's put up to where they can't get to it. Because I could just see.
You're going to get, y'all are going to get home tomorrow morning and Buttercup's going to look at you like, why did you leave all these people here?
Because I didn't know any better.
Yeah.
Keep going. There's a show.
What? Where are we?
So, Lobo was not able to be here, but Heath here is the trainer for the wrestling
trainer,
and also if the wrestlers get injured, he helps them out backstage.
That's what the backstage trainer is.
Well, Steph's backdoor trainer is totally different than that.
Hey, wait a minute. Wait, that's not. No, we're not talking about that kind of training.
Totally different.
We're not talking about that kind of training.
But
Steph's backdoor trainer shows up with a pickle, Vaseline, and moonshine.
Whatever.
You notice she did deny it.
You did notice that she did not say no.
She did not deny that fact.
Go ahead.
I said whatever.
It's 9:30. I got to shut up. We're PG-13. Keep going.
So this Saturday, the OTWF, which is Old Time Wrestling Federation, will be at Got to Be Rolling Skating Rink, which that in itself is awesome. In Buckhead, Georgia. It's
he was supposed to take them speakers for me, by the way.
Who, Lobo?
Yes, you need to remind him
that he needs to.
Are you're going to be there this weekend?
I'll be there Saturday.
Please remind him that I've got stuff I was wanting to donate to that skating rink.
Okay.
And it's going to take his van to get it there.
Okay.
Go ahead, keep going. I didn't mean to interrupt, but I really wanted to donate to this guy. This guy that has the skating ring, he's barely making money. Like, we had a talk. The only money he makes is concession, because he has to buy new food. But he literally is renting the building from the city for such a low price, and he's opened as a business where he has to just scrape money, to provide these kids a place to hang out. Like, some of them he don't even charge to get in the door. He only makes money on concession, and he still has to pay the property tax, he has to pay the lighting bill and the water bill. But he's doing it for the kids. So to me, that's really cool. And anything I can do to help not sponsor, but anything I can do to help get him equipment. I'm shutting up. Keep going.
But that's Got to Be Rolling Skating Rink in Buckhead, Georgia.
That's old Buckhead.
Old Buckhead. I'm not
Atlanta.
sure how much the tickets
I don't
are.
see Buckhead in Atlanta having a skating rink.
Well, adult tickets are $8. Kids 6-12 is $4. Kids 5 and under are free.
Yeah,
and it's fun for the entire family.
Yeah.
I mean, we have some guys that are a little bit unstable, to say the least, but
especially that on Maverick.
They keep some. Oh man, I really don't like him. That he's off his rocker.
Yeah,
but
he's crazy.
But yeah, we're gonna have in the main event for in Buckhead tomorrow night. It's going to be the Battle for Buckhead. The main event's going to be the OTWF Championship match. Leatherface is going to take on our champion, Big Andy.
And oh my gosh, Leatherface! Talk about somebody that's
creepy.
Yeah.
Well, I said we had some guys who were kind of unstable, but I don't want.
I mean, but he's like cool, because he comes out there with the chainsaw.
He comes out with the chainsaw, and he runs his opponent out the door sometimes, and
yeah.
So,
and it's real fun. The last time we were there, I had my grandson and I was chasing him down, so I didn't really get to pay too much attention to to Leatherface, but what I did see of him, he was pretty.
Well,
he was pretty
Leatherface
wicked.
Leatherface is one of the tougher guys that we have on the roster, and I'm telling you, anybody who steps in the ring with Leatherface, win, lose, or draw, they know they've been in a fight. Because Leatherface is one of those guys that, you know, looks can be deceiving. He doesn't have the big 24-inch pythons like Hulk Hogan does, but he is a strong man.
And so Billy Jack will be there. Cody Jack, who's Billy Jack's son, will be there. Is that the Vic Rose? Is that Vicious Vic?
That's Vicious Vic,
Okay.
the one and only.
So I guess they'll be in a tag team, or are they?
I don't know. I haven't seen a copy of the full card yet of who's booked to be facing whom.
Yeah.
But
And Ashley's buddy Damien will be there. And Swole. I think he was there last time, wasn't he?
Swole?
Yeah, Swole.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was there.
And then of course Lobo.
He just made his return. He's just made his return back to OTWF a couple of months ago. After taking some time off for some personal issues. But
And PS Players.
will take on the Cowboy Way, which is Jamie Holmes and Roscoe Ray.
The ones with the
Not
cowbell.
Roscoe P. Coltrane.
No, he did.
No, if y'all
That'd be scary if he was there. He'd be a zombie.
No, if you remember last time, Roscoe
Quit
Ray
hitting
and
the pipe, chick. What's wrong?
Roscoe Ray and Jamie were the two guys who came out wearing
With the Easter Bunny.
wearing
Yeah.
the Easter Bunny ears and the.
They disturbed me.
It was a little bit disturbing watching from backstage.
Oh,
They disturbed me. The whole pink tight outfit and dressed as an Easter bunny, and I don't want to sound weird about this, but
The look on your face right now, I hope that
Because-
it's
because-
I can't get a good shot of you on camera because your mic's in your face. Because the look
Because-
on your face right now,
because
is just,
one of them was running around and didn't have his package adjusted right, and he was in pink with white rabbit ears, and it looked really weird.
You should see.
It's
the
like, hey,
beautiful-
little kid, do you want my candy? It was really weird. He's a super great guy. I've met him, but
Yeah,
let me
they're all
tell
a
you,
bunch of great guys.
holy cow, it looked a little odd.
Oh, you should see the beautiful bald besties. You want to talk about odd?
Yeah, well, you could talk about them.
Yeah,
Well, they're best friends. I mean, if you're
They look more like them more than best friends.
I mean, they're best friends. So I mean, who else to be in a tag team match with, than your best friend?
Oh man, I got a ink pen Lincoln. Look, and I've been over here the whole time playing with it.
That was random.
Well, I just looked and saw ink all over my hand.
But getting back to wrestling real quick, the doors open at 6:30, bell time at 7, and like we were saying, Big Andy defends his championship in a 3-way dance against Leatherface and Swole. So cool. So it's a 3-way. Oh my gosh!
Wow, Steph.
I just keep digging it today. What
I'm
the
telling
heck?
you just gotta. I don't know what to think. Wow.
And I'm
for
Talk
everybody
about
who's
butt
not
darts.
for everybody who may not be watching video, or if you are watching your video, I think you may have just turned it off. Scotty comes around the table
In his red drawers.
completely oblivious to Stephanie's completely oblivious to any and everything that's going on, and she gets
Oh
a
my
red
gosh.
a face full of red moon from Scotty wearing him bright red drawers. And Scott, I thought Stephanie was going to fall out of her chair, y'all.
Oh,
Wow. Just
freaky
that just changed the whole concept of the whole morning
Freaky
show.
Fun Friday. There you go.
I'm trying to look like one of the bro hands.
Lord have mercy.
I bet you gotta work. Hold on.
See, this is what Stephanie got a face full of. Y'all just get to experience it marching back and forth on the video if y'all are not choking down this morning's breakfast.
And from a listener, they want to know why you're always noticing guys' packages.
Listen, let's just bring some facts. Let's just bring some facts up. If you are sitting in a seated position and a dude in some pink leotards comes strolling past your face, where is your face? You're at that eye level.
But see, that's the thing about wrestling. When the wrestlers come out to make their ring entrance and they're coming around shaking hands or so on and so forth, they're kind of expecting everybody to stand up and shake their hands or, wave at them or something. So
but not Scotty.
So you're the one who's not practicing.
Well, the night
etiquette.
This happened, I was sitting on the second row, so there would have been no standing up shaking hands, and I couldn't help it. I mean, and as far as the mammal toe banded Travis,
that's Joe.
Travis needs to come up with some shorts that friggin' fit. Have you watched me explain? I want everybody to watch me explain how Travis sits in a chair. So this is the back of my chair, right? So Travis will go like this, and I'm not lying. He'll sit down with his legs open, and he gets his ace as far back in that chair as possible. So now my crack is touching the chair, and my back ain't even on the chair yet. Then he leans back, and then he goes, woo. And then that's how you end up with that. And not only is he sitting like this, his legs, if you can see, my shorts are all yanked up, right? So he sits like this, and whether you're walking to the bus, if the door of the bus, Steph, don't look at my package, I saw you.
I'm not looking at your package.
So he'll be sitting near the door that you either have to walk into, or he's sitting behind the white table, which when you walk by, you have to lean over to pick up a mic or pick up an ink pen. There it is.
There's Joe.
The mammal toe.
Whoop.
There it is right.
He's named it, though.
The fact that he looks at you.
Oh, God.
The fact that he looks at you and starts smiling, all you can hear is, this is how we do it.
No, he's named
Mammal
it
Toe Joe.
Because, hey, Joe, where you
going with that gun?
No, I was thinking
or Camel Joe.
Camel Toe. Yeah, I was thinking Camel Toe Joe. I
thought it would just be funnier.
No, it's funnier to go with Camel Toe Joe because trying to lie about Hey Joe is stupid.
Bullwinkle. Moose knuckle.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, Travis.
I don't know.
Travis is the only guy I know that just purposely sits that way.
Oh, he'll send
and
Scotty
he does it to be funny.
He'll send Scotty pictures of Joe.
Listen, you jackass. Let's clarify something here. Travis don't send me selfies of his junk.
I think there's a little bit more going on.
I think you need to reword that, you retard. I can't believe you just said that. Oh, he sends pictures.
He says pictures.
He does.
One time at band camp. Don't be telling people that damn Travis sends me pictures of his junk, you idiot.
But he does.
He's done it once.
Wow.
You don't make it out like he's all of a selfie at high noon. Don't make it out like 2 o'clock he's sending another one, you whack job.
Yes. You backpedal any faster, you're going to go through that wall.
Well, leave it to the redneck to say something stupid. How does that make you feel that your husband's sending pictures of his junk to people?
Hey,
are you proud?
At least it's another man. I don't know.
That should worry you.
I would be terrified. Just me. I mean, I would be terrified.
That should worry you. Him sending it to a woman could be expected.
It better not be.
Whoops.
You redneck weirdos. See, I have a backwards way of thinking.
You see how serious she got all of a sudden? It's okay for you to see Travis's junk, but
I don't want no other woman seeing it.
Well, what's any better for another man seeing it?
Because the one with man ain't going to do something with it.
How do you know?
Because I know Scotty.
What we're talking about, you said another man. It don't have to be Scotty.
Okay, well, it's okay.
How many
other send it to Scotty?
How many of his other work employees does he send his selfies to?
Oh, I don't know.
Is that why he's getting a promotion?
Or maybe that's why he's not getting
all
a
of a
promotion.
sudden his boss gets a picture. Just thinking of you.
Wow. We just got Travis in all kinds of trouble on his job.
Yeah, because you know,
no, that moose knuckle gets him in trouble.
Everybody that he's working with is all looking at Travis going,
is there something I should know?
What do we need to know about you?
I said that I was going to start making him wear a cup. And she's like, why? Then it would just be a bigger lump. And I said, but at least it would just be one round half egg lump.
Exactly.
It wouldn't be a toe.
When you accidentally,
it'd be an elephant foot.
When you got
we'd be calling him snuffleupagus.
when you accidentally got a glimpse of it, you go, oh, I know what that is. At the way Scotty's describing it as of right now, you look and you have to do a double or triple take and go, wait, is that hit? Oh,
why are you doing that?
And it's funny when we were in Augusta.
80s hair bands used to do it, sir, and it didn't work then. It's not working now.
When we were in Augusta and he was talking about it and he said something about it, and Crystal, it was so funny because she was like, oh my God, now you made me look at his crotch. His wife, Crystal.
It's not that I wanted to make you look at his crotch.
But just think
apparently he wants you to look at his crotch.
But just think now that this conversation has been had yet again on the radio, on air again.
Mm-hmm.
Just for life tonight, y'all gonna have so many people coming by y'all's booth and
staring
every so often.
I come to meet Joe.
Every so often you're gonna get one or two people go.
Where's
That's right.
Joe?
And if he's sitting on the stage and they're not on the stage and he's sitting, that's going to put his crotch at their face height.
Level.
Every time someone walk by, they're going to be like, it's going to be at like National Geographic. As you're walking past the stage, you will notice the elusive Joe the mammal toe. He is just sitting there minding his own business. But if you don't mess with him, he doesn't mess with you.
Yeah, hopefully they won't ask for an autograph.
Travis, I just got, if you're listening, which I'm sure you are at this point.
Now, Travis sent me a picture, but it's not a selfie, y'all.
I was going to say, how do you feel knowing
that
your junk is, oh, wow.
So he sends me a rooster head, just a head off a rooster, and a big lollipop. So y'all put that together if this is pictogram.
Yeah, so
oh my
how do you, Travis, how do you knowing that your junk is the topic of conversation for millions of people to be hearing live in the morning?
The problem is he'd be cocky and be like, this ain't the first time.
Well, technically it's not the first time.
And just because you went on Jerry Springer don't make you famous either.
Good Lord.
Not saying he did. Not saying he did. Hey, let me shoot off to do the sports real quick. And then we can take a break because good Lord,
I can't breathe. I'm laughing so hard.
And my insurance lady walks in and catches the tail end of a conversation and wants to know what she missed. You need to go home and watch the video, I tell you. Because that's the only way you're going to see this. And you'll get to see me moon step. All right, we'll be right back.
Good morning, Just for Funners. And yes, it is finally Friday. Thank the Lord. Everybody have a great weekend. And this is your Coach's Corner with Brad Johnson. Last night, a few games in the NBA, a little playoff action going on. You had Cleveland visiting Boston. Cleveland has not been good on the road in the playoffs at Boston, but no matter. Cleveland comes away with a 103-95 win to take a commanding 3-0 lead in that series. LeBron James with 31 points. Boston was scrappy. They got within 3 points, 95-92 with about 2:45 remaining in the fourth quarter, but that's as close as they could come. Also, last night, Chicago Bulls versus the Milwaukee Bucks. Chicago was down at 1.18 in the second quarter, but battle back, double overtime. Chicago 113, Milwaukee 106, and the Bulls have a 3-0 lead in that series. Rose, oh my gosh, Derrick Rose with 34 points. Jimmy Butler on his hip with 24 points, and Derrick Rose getting hot, getting healthy. It is going to be hard to stop. The late game last night was Golden State at New Orleans. You got to be kidding me. Golden State, evidently they thought they could just sleepwalk through this particular series. New Orleans had them down 20 points. And what does Golden State do? They come back. They erase a 20-point deficit and win 123-119 in overtime. also a 3-0 lead in that series. Steph Curry is the man. He hit a 3 with time running out to send it to overtime and ended up with 40 points in that win. Good gracious, Golden State looks like the team to beat. Steph Curry looks like the front runner for the MVP in the NBA. Tonight, you've got Houston at Dallas in game 3 of that series at 7. Toronto at Washington at 8. And the young boys, the Clippers versus the old veterans, the San Antonio Spurs at 9:30. The Hawks versus the Nets tomorrow at 3 in Brooklyn. Your Braves yesterday lose 6-3 to the Mets. That meant they lost all 3 up in New York. Good gracious. The Mets have won 11 straight. The Braves will start a series at Philadelphia tonight at 7:05 with our Bulldog, Alex Wood, going up against former Brave from last year, Aaron Harang. Hey, Aaron. And that has been your Friday edition of your Coach's Corner. Everybody be safe out there. DJ, I will see you at the relay, and I mean Relay for Life, to fight cancer tonight. So everybody have a great weekend and do it just for fun. We'll see you.
All right, everybody, we's back. And we had a phone call, so I'm going to take the phone call before we go to wrong person. Before we go to break, see who this is. Who this be? Who this is?
It be me. Who be me? Me be me. And now we're gonna play phone tag.
Don't you just love that when that happens? We know you're there. You just tried to call.
I'm sorry, but the person you called has a voicemail box that has not been set up yet.
Shame on you.
Goodbye.
It needs to be set up.
Well,
They'll call back if it was important.
well, we will just take care of this.
I'm surprised we haven't heard from Drew today.
Very well, maybe.
He's only got like 13 minutes.
We can hear you breathing.
We're fixing to mess with my ex-wife. I need you, Stephanie, to ask questions about her cleaning houses.
Now, is this the one that's Emmy's mom?
Emmy's
Hello.
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 Hello, y'all. What's up?
What's going on? Who this is?
This is Billy Jack.
Hey, what's going on, man?
Hey, Billy, what's up, brother?
Hey, man. How y'all doing?
We're doing good. How are you?
Hey, I'm doing all right. Sorry I couldn't make it down there to the studio this morning. I had to work, had to pay the bills.
You got to pay the bills, brother. I support that 100%. I support that.
Yeah, especially since
Hey, I got some news for the fans here.
All right, what you got?
Vicious Vic Rose has been sick, and of course everybody's been sending him prayers and everything. He's out of the hospital, but he was suffering from some internal bleeding.
Oh no!
He's the third one of our wrestling brothers in 6 months now that's has suffered from about the same type of injuries.
Mm-hmm.
So all you folks out there that think that this is a gravy thing we do, a lot of times the injuries we have done to us, it's unseen. It's stuff that we don't know anything about until you're real sick. So
right.
Y'all keep Vic in his prayers. But I've got a special tag team partner for tomorrow night. My son Cody Jack and I are going to tag together, and we're going to show Buckhead, Georgia, just how it's done.
Oh, that's
the old
awesome.
school Jack way, Daddy.
Cool.
Get them Jack boys in the ring together. Look out.
Them Jack boys are back, and we're gonna show them how it's done here. This one right here tomorrow night is gonna be for Vicious Vic. So we're gonna do some extra kicking ass and taking names tomorrow night.
Heck yeah. That's cool.
That's awesome.
And who are y'all wrestling against?
We're going to be wrestling against Johnny Nix and Dax Anthony. They're two kind of new talents, but they're both very good. They're both well trained, and of course, they're a whole lot younger than me, move a lot faster. But
but you the man.
Cody can keep up with them, but I know how to cut them off.
There you go.
There you go.
Heck yeah. Well, I'm gonna get with Travis and talk to him and see about getting down there because I don't know if you've been listening, but tonight, Just for Fun Radio will be in Covington at the Church of Covington.
The Church of Covington on 142.
Doing the Relay for Life. So we're actually going to be there from 3 o'clock this afternoon till probably about 8, 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. So
hey, that's an awesome cause. Yep.
So hopefully we'll have enough sleep to get down there to Buckhead so that we can actually see y'all and participate with y'all and everything and cheer y'all on. But
yeah, that'd be cool. But hey, if I get out that way, I may stop by over there at the Church of Covington. I know exactly where it's at.
Just swing in.
Maybe lend a hand, hang out a few minutes, and make a donation myself.
Awesome.
Come on.
Try to help some folks out.
All right, yeah.
As everybody knows, I'm a cancer survivor myself. I
that's
had
awesome.
thyroid cancer and come through it over the last year. I had 4 surgeries, so one of those was to remove a cancerous thyroid and some other tissue in my neck. So hey, I'm all about helping out for the cause.
That's right. That's good.
Heck yeah.
That's good too.
'Cause you a good man, Billy Jack.
Well,
yeah,
I
no matter
appreciate
what
that.
Steph says.
Yeah, some people probably beg to differ, but
That's
hey,
right.
I do the best I can, man.
That's right.
Well,
like I
hopefully
try to say, clean under your own doormat before you start coming over here trying to talk about mine.
Yeah.
That's right, buddy. That's right, because you lift that doormat, ain't gonna tell him what's under it.
That's right. Look, I did a post yesterday. I made one because I was talking about bullies, and some people were picking on some heavier set people. And I made a joke about bullies come in all shapes and sizes. So before you try to be the wicked witch, make sure your mirror is not lying to you.
That's right.
That's right.
That's
right.
True.
Just saying.
That's
Mirror
true.
on the wall. Who's the ugliest biatch of them all? It's you, baby. It's you.
Those fingers pointing at you.
That's right.
That's it.
Yeah, buddy, I hear you. Well, I wish I was there. It was a lot of fun. But guys, I'm gonna have
Next
to go.
time, man. Yeah, take care of your business.
So I'm gonna get off here before
All
the
right,
police see me on the cell phone.
All right. Well, you have a great
you guys
day.
have a blessed day, and
You too.
hey, I look forward to coming down again to the studio. Maybe next time I can make it, but this
Okay.
is something that
Dude,
we
it's
had to get
understandable.
finished up.
That's right. Well, you take care. Enjoy your weekend.
And hopefully we'll see
All
you
right, y'all
tonight.
too.
All right, bye-bye.
All right, brother. Love y'all. Y'all take
Love
care.
you.
Love you.
Bye. No, that's cool. That's cool. He called in. Yeah, that would be kind of
Yeah.
cool. If not to say if he shows up, that'd be kind of cool though. If he could make it out.
Yes.
Woo!
Because Billy Jack he's awesome. He's a very good guy.
He
All right,
is.
so listen.
He is.
Listen, we got one phone prank we got to do real fast.
I'm not
Um,
good with phone pranks.
I don't
man.
care. Just be a dumb redneck. That's all you got to be.
Just be yourself, Steph.
Just be yourself. Oh my God, he said that. I just need you to simply bring up so I heard you clean houses. Say that you're a single mom that works all the time. Your daughter's disabled. The house is a wreck, and just whatever to string her along. But then when she tells you a price, you be like, "Good God, can't you help a sister out? I just said my kid's disabled." Okay, ready?
What's her name?
Melissa.
Okay.
Subscriber you have dialed is not in service.
Are you kidding me?
There's a prank for you, Scotty.
That might explain. No, you know what's funny is that might explain why I have not heard from her. I make the joke all the time when she had contacted me, and I'm like, "Listen, Emmy's 18 now. Now she's 19. So I'm like, we don't really need to talk anymore, do we?" That's just a joke, of course. Me being dyslexic, I wrote down the wrong number. All right.
Okay.
So, Melissa, you got her number from a girl down at the Dollar General in Monroe. That's all you got to say.
General in Monroe.
Yep. Say an older lady. at the Dollar General on Monroe gave you the number.
Oh my goodness.
Shut up. Just do what you're told.
Hello.
Yes, may I speak with Melissa?
This is she.
Hey, Melissa. I got your number from this little old lady down at the Dollar General. She said that you clean houses.
Uh-huh.
Well, I was interested. I'm a single mom. I have a disabled child, and I can't get to my house, get to cleaning my house because, I have to work. How much do you charge to clean a house?
It actually depends on how big your house is.
Well, because
it's usually from like 65 to, I have some that are 80, but those are big jobs. How many bedrooms?
Well, I've got 3 bedrooms, but because my daughter is in a wheelchair, my house it's about 4,700 square feet, and I have a big, huge front living room, a big laundry room, big, huge kitchen with the dining room, and I have 3 bathrooms. One of them is of course wheelchair accessible. So yeah, it is a pretty good size house.
Okay, I would just have to come and look and price it for you.
So you don't have any estimate?
It just ranges. It would probably be like 70, 75 maybe.
Ooh. Now would that include, because I have a couple of cats too, would that include their litter boxes?
If you wanted me to, like changing the litter.
Yes. And what about, would that include bathing my dog for me? Because,
No, I can't bathe the dog.
Well, she only gets muddy every once in a while, when it's raining outside, and sometimes I can't get to cleaning her, and so that wouldn't include cleaning her for me?
No.
Well, what about the mess she makes?
Like on floors and stuff, I do floors and stuff.
Quit! Sorry, they're hungry. I'm sorry, I can't.
You suck!
I told
you suck!
I'm sorry.
I was trying to birthday prank you live on the show, and Redneck Steph screws it all up.
I'm sorry.
You suck.
You should have started the cats.
You told her you had cats, so I had to dig up a cat sound effect.
Yeah, but you threw me off with that.
Golly, you suck. You suck, Stephanie.
Real call.
Oh my God, you're live on the show too. I mean, like you could even go back and watch this on YouTube and show somebody that we just pranked you. No, you don't. I was even making the joke about, I don't even talk to her a whole lot now that my daughter's 19. So yeah, I was trying to mess with. I said, Stephanie, when she gives you a price, be like, "Good God, I just told you my kid was handicapped."
Instead, I get is ooh.
That was pretty good. Thanks.
God. Well,
I was trying until you threw me off with the cat.
You told her you had cats and you asked her to change the litter box, Stephanie. Of course I got to throw it.
I actually thought she was crying.
So it didn't even sound like a cat to you, huh?
No.
God. I was fixing to change over to the freaked out cat that was raising hell, and then I was going to start with the dog because she could yell at the dog for chasing the cat. Oh, God, she lost it.
You did.
Well, happy birthday.
Yes, happy birthday.
Thank you. It's tomorrow.
At least you're still, well, I got to squeeze it in. It's Friday. If I'm going to do a birthday prank, I have to do it now.
Okay, well, that was pretty good. Thanks.
And we'll be sleeping hopefully tomorrow because we're doing the Relay for Life tonight. So we'll be working from 3 p.m. to like 8 a.m. tomorrow morning.
Oh, well, good.
Yep.
That was pretty good. The bathing the dog got me.
Yeah. Well,
I could hear you snickering.
You can go to YouTube and type in Just for Fun Radio in the YouTube search bar and pull this up. So you'll be able to actually laugh and show people. Like, you should show your daughter so she can see that we were pulling one over on you. And like, I'm on video, like running my thumb under my throat, like we're fixing to get her. And then Stephanie starts friggin' laughing.
I thought she was crying.
Oh my God! I should have kept going then.
Yeah, I should have kept going.
All right.
You could have kept going because you said I can't, I just can't.
Yeah,
do it.
once you said you can, I had to.
I probably could have said, I can't afford that. I just can't do
Yeah,
this
you were
no more.
you had already lost it, right?
Yeah, I did. I'm sorry. I'm
All
sorry.
right. Well, we're
listeners.
closing our show out, and you were our phone prank. So happy birthday!
Well, thank you very much.
And
Yes,
remember
happy
that there's
birthday.
people all over the world listening to you right now,
Great.
not counting the YouTube page with the people watching it live as it happens. And of course they're listening live as it happens as well. But again, you can go to YouTube, type in Just for Fun Radio, and they're searching and pull this up because you definitely want to watch it. You'll get a kick out
Okay.
of it. All right.
Thanks, Stephanie.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Yeah.
Y'all
Thanks,
have a good day.
Stephanie. All right.
You
See you
too.
later.
Thanks.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
Golly.
I'm sorry.
You know what I should have done is I should have went and woke Emmy up and let her in her tired voice be like, Mama, I'm calling from this phone number because I'm in jail.
Oh, yeah, that would have
The
been
cop gave me this phone to call you. I need you to call Daddy because I'm not. We got caught shoplifting. Ah. And I can't call Crystal because Crystal's going to freak out. She'll tell Dad. I need you to come get me.
Because you won't tell Dad. You'll hide it.
Yes, right.
And Jacob said I was doing good, and then I lost it with the cat.
You know, even if you just wouldn't have started saying, I can't do this.
Yeah.
That's what made it so bad. I can't do this. Sure you can. Shut up. Just take it already. Okay.
Oh, wow.
All right, everybody, we're out of here. Everybody have a great day. I got to shut up at that one. Everybody have a super terrific, great day. Make sure you come check us out at the Church of Covington tonight. Tonight.
in Buckhead tomorrow.
Yes.
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 Yes. To
Yes, yes,
support.
yes.
And I did not know that Vic was sick, but yeah, go out tomorrow and support him in Old Buckhead. It got to be rolling.
1200 Shivers Avenue.
Yeah.
All right.
Goodbye, everybody.
We got to roll up out of here. Thanks for Tubby. Big Tubby there is buying the 1,056 crayons.
Wow.
What an awesome dude you are. We
Yes.
appreciate that.
Yes.
So everybody, it's Just for Fun Radio. And literally we're finding out more and more about the crayons. If anything, you just bring them to me and I'll figure out how to get them down there. If you'd like to be part of the delivery, I think that would be kind of cool too. I think that would be really cool. Make for some great video and some great pictures. So just if you would like to be part of that, you let me know. Everybody, it's Just Fun in the Morning. We will talk to y'all tomorrow, and hopefully we'll see you tonight. Hopefully, just come out and say hey. Take a picture next to the bus. Take a picture with me and Steph. Steph will have on a shirt with no pockets. So we will see y'all later. I might actually just say bring that just to be funny. After all, if you do get ready to take a nap, you're going to need to put on your nightgown anyways. So
you'll be dressed already.
You'll already be dressed for success. All right, everybody, it's Just Fun in the Morning. Thanks for tuning in. We love you guys, and I do really appreciate every single person. You've heard us do rants back and forth about stupid people. You know, it all comes down to choices, man. It all comes down to choices, and these people just have to be smarter than that. So I'm going to play a song that I truly forgot I had it, so I downloaded it to this computer again because I couldn't find it, and I found it on one computer. So everybody listen to this next song. It's a really good song. And it's 2 back-to-back versions of this song, both very, very cool. So please give it a listen. We'll see you guys later.
Free Suge.
Free
Bye,
Suge
y'all.
night.
Yep.
Free Suge night.
Free Suge night.
Later, y'all.
Bye, y'all.
No matter where you go in your life, at some point you're going to need somebody to stand by you. Oh, yeah. Oh, my John. Stand by me.
There you go. Everybody have a great day. We will see y'all. Hopefully you come see us tonight.
I said bye already, but bye.
Later, you.